You have been wonderful so far. Thank you so much. With more than $222,000 raised so far today for the Sandra Schmerler Foundation. Hello, Canada. Welcome back to Grand Prairie on Sandra Schmerler Day, this tradition, the first Sunday of the opening weekend, all in support, of course, of neonatal care right across our country. $222,000 so far. We'd love more because, as we know, champions start small. Our first Sunday here in Grand Prairie, and a busy day so far. We've had a couple of draws, one more to come. Earlier this afternoon in draw 4, Alberta wins 3 in a row now, right out of the chute, so they win 8-5 over British Columbia. Quebec, Marie-France LaRouche, 2 straight, beats Saskatchewan easily. Northern Ontario, this was the game. Northern Ontario, Krista McCarville stole 2 and 10, 2 more and an extra to beat Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick picks up their first win. Top of the table, Alberta with their 3 wins. Quebec, Northern Ontario still undefeated. Then we have British Columbia, Newfoundland, Labrador at the other end of the table looking for wins number 1. Coming up tonight, more multi-sheet coverage if you want to see Northern Ontario against Team Canada. Watch TSN 3 and 4. Or Ontario, Manitoba on TSN 1 and 5. First time ever at the Scotties. Multi-sheet coverage from the Scotties. Well, it's been a while for Jen Hanna. After some time away from the sport, she's now back with a brand new crew. This morning, she picked up her first Scotties win since 2005. Ontario now looks to get themselves on a roll here in Grand Prairie. After a win in her debut at the Scotties, it was a morning to forget for Carrie Einarson. Giving up steals in 3 straight ends, Manitoba looked out of sorts. So can the rookie team get the Buffalo back on the right track and draw 5? Revolution Place is our home all week for this year's Scotties here in Grand Prairie. As on this Sunday evening, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to our continuing coverage. Cheryl Russell alongside. Yeah, Jen Hanna, 2005, the shot that Jen Jones made to beat her. She would like to make people forget about that shot, of course, Cheryl, but at the same time, she hasn't been here in 3 years, been away from the game. She's maybe forgot some things.
Well, yeah, this is a new team. They haven't played a lot, and that competitive resilience, it can definitely go away. But you can fast track that with some good communication, some team debriefs, make some new memories with this new team.
As for Carrie Einarson, she comes out of Manitoba having lost the last 2 Manitoba finals. One Chelsea Carey, the other Jen Jones. She comes here now, all rookie team, and that added pressure of that Buffalo on the back.
Yeah, well said. When you're a Manitoba fan and you're looking at Jen Jones, 10 times in the Canadian Championship, 10 times she's won a medal. So that's a lot of pressure, big shoes to fill here. That has to be weighing on their mind. They're a brilliant hitting team, legendary hitting team. They've had a good season on the tour, but Carrie herself missed 2 very makeable draws, 1 against 3, 1 against 4. Can they rebound in time?
And of course, final evening of the Sandra Schmerler Telethon. If you have contributed, made a donation, we say thank you. If you haven't, we'd ask you to pick up that phone or go online. It's all in support of neonatal care centers right across Canada.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware, homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Yeah, the flu's going around, so not a lot of handshaking. It's just fist pumps and elbow bumps. Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice.
Hi, I'm Jen Hanna, skip of Team Ontario. Our lead is Karen Sagal. Our second is Steph Hanna. Our third is Britt O'Neill. And we curl out of the Ottawa Curling Club in Ottawa, Ontario.
Hi, I'm Carrie Einarson, skip of Team Manitoba. Our lead is Krista McCush, our second is Liz Fife, our third is Selena Cates, and we curl out of the East St. Paul Curling Club in East St. Paul, Manitoba.
Jen Hanna has taken up her spot in behind Carrie Einarson, which means Ontario has won the draw to the button. They will have the last rock. Playing the Redstones here in the first. Manitoba plays the yellow, and to get us underway, the Manitoba lead is Kristen McCush.
Well, two great teams that one out of two great provinces against some really strong odds. Obviously, Rachel Holman comes to mind, but two different ways of getting here, two different ways of skinning the cat, isn't it? And Jen Hanna is a much more of a finesse team, soft shots. She's not known for those big peels, whereas in the case of Manitoba, they love to hit. They can throw high hard ones with anybody. Carrie made a couple incredible run backs in draw number one, but the two different styles will be interesting.
So that leads me to wonder if you can in fact play a game. Let's take Ontario, for example. Can you play the game in such a way to try and make Manitoba draw more, Cheryl?
Well, that's what I think you're going to try to do. You can throw your guards longer. You can shut down the forefoot and make those draws a little tougher for Manitoba. Both these teams also, when they have hammer, they're giving up 1.5 stolen ends per game, which is pretty high. But I think they're both coming about it differently. I think Hannah's very aggressive, and she sometimes doesn't give herself a shot sight lines of the forefoot. And for Einarson, it's been her draw weight that's kind of left her this week, and she's been giving up stolen ends that way.
Good. One came down a little bit too.
So up and down the sheet we go as I look across, and we'll keep you updated, of course. Steph LeDrew is with us again this evening, and she'll keep her eye on all the games. But once again, as I see a PEI on the ice, playing New Brunswick right away. Suzanne Burt has put up a corner and is wanting to play. And it's also, as you might expect, with Team Canada against Northern Ontario, there's rocks in play there. So it's interesting philosophy. We quite often see the up and down. Let's waste one. Let's get our sliders heated up, and then we'll play. Not in the case of PEI. She's been aggressive right out into the box.
Every game, you're absolutely right, and I think that's the style that she's seen work for some of the top teams, like a Jen Jones. So why not?
She's talked about the confidence. I think just by playing more, she walks into this with that much more confidence. They've designed their year around more spiels, more events. That makes a big difference. Pretty evenly matched front ends on our sheet. We've got both front ends are around 85%, which is pretty good for both teams, and great players to set up your ends.
Little bit, Brett, maybe. Little bit. Good.
Well, we mentioned, of course, that Jen Hanna returns after 3 years away from the game. And Steph, it's simply, she missed the game.
Yeah, she really did, and she says that curling completes her. But another influence in her decision to come back to competitive curling was a conversation she had with her daughter. When asked what she wanted to be when she grows up, her daughter said, "Well, I want to be a mommy." And Jen thought to herself, it's my job to make sure that this little girl knows she can be so much more than just a mommy. She can be a curling mommy, she can be a working mommy, whatever she wants. And now, here's Jen back at the Scotties while her 3 kids watch proudly from home.
That's right. There's Abigail and Dylan and Charlotte, 7, 5, 3 respectively. And yeah, Jen, she's probably one of the more cerebral skips I've ever talked with. She always puts a little thought into all her answers, and she just, Cheryl said, there was a part of me missing, and that part was curling.
It's tough when you discover that. You walk away from the game, and great for her that she has the time to come back. Some people walk away later and they don't get that opportunity, but she has the opportunity and the support from home to be able to do it. Well, it's such a family affair in their life too, with her sister playing, her dad coaching. You kind of can't get away from it either.
Yes, Robert Hanna is on the bench and coaching the team. Coached them in 2005 when they lost that final to Jennifer Jones. And I thought her answer was terrific, Russ. You know, she said, people keep asking you to talk about that shot in 2005 that Jones made for the win. And aren't you angry? And she goes, no, I'm not angry. She made a wonderful shot to beat me. I think I did everything I can, and she beat me. That's all there is to it.
Well, exactly. And you think back, you won your club, your zone, your region, your province. You came second in Canada, made Jennifer Jones earn it with a world-class curling shot under extreme pressure. You cannot feel upset that you let one get away there at all. They had a tremendous week. You have to have a thick skin as a skip. You can't. We're all gonna miss. It's just the way it is. Sometimes it's at the wrong time. Sometimes the other team doesn't cooperate.
Often that is the case. Yeah, as a skip, you definitely want to have a short memory for losses and misses. Helps out a lot. Saw Jamie Barrasso, the ice maker, before the game started, and he looks pretty relaxed. He's had no real big concerns. The ice has been running great. The weight's been good. Lots of curl both ways.
So you already mentioned that they're more of a hitting team. What's the game plan for Manitoba?
Well, because they missed a couple of, really makeable draws, to be honest. One missed the rings. One was just top 12 against 4. Carrie's going to have to keep it as simple as possible early, and that's exactly what's happened this end, and just leave herself a little bit of room. And then every skip needs a little extra space. If it's a draw for 2 and you have to touch the 8-foot, it's a lot easier than coming through a port trying to get the side of the button. So just simplify it a little bit.
Skip Stone's in this first, and it is Carrie Einarson.
Give Team Manitoba the advantage if they keep running up and down the ice, and then it ends up a hit game, maybe a hit and roll here or there to score your 2 points.
Liz. Hard, Liz. Hard, Liz, you got it. Please. Good. Put it up.
And with regards to Ontario and Jen Hanna.
Well, I think you're scouting Manitoba, and you know her struggles have been with the draw weight. So the biggest thing to do is force her to that draw and kind of shut down the 4-foot when you can. And as we talked about the high guards, force them into that draw, come around game. Don't leave them those short run backs because they don't miss them.
The keys to the game brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
More than Brett. Line's good. More than you, Brett. Whoa, clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. That's good. Yep, good. Nice weight. So the same weight?
Yeah, that was about 9.3.
Okay. You got it.
Even in an open end, trying to learn from the weight you're throwing the ice, where you're putting the broom down, banking it for later on in the game.
Whoa. Liz. Close, Kristen. Stay close. Yes, Kristen. Yep. Really hard.
Coming down.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grabbed.
All right, picked. I'll take
Must have picked. I don't think it'd be enough pebble. Cheryl, did you have to slow down like that?
No, I was right behind her, and it took a jump.
Not a grab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow, look at that.
A lot of curling.
And through it goes. So up and down the sheet. We'll blank this opening. End of our feature, Ontario. Manitoba.
I'd probably be lying a little bit if I didn't say that we didn't come here to win. We definitely want to win. We always try to aim for playoffs because once you get there, you never know what might happen, and that's what we're aiming for.
Our goal is to make playoffs. That was our goal from the start, and so we're going to shoot for that, and then we'll make another one after we reach playoffs.
So first time ever in a Scotties multi-sheet coverage on TSN 3 and 4. Northern Ontario, Team Canada, Kathy and Brian have that one for you. And on TSN 1, because of the length of the tennis tournament this evening, TSN 1 only, Ontario and Manitoba. And Steph, let's get you to work right away. Here is Northern Ontario. And that, of course, is Krista McCarville playing Jennifer Jones. McCarville comes in at 2-0, playing Team Canada at 1-1.
Kristen McCarville actually was facing 3 Canada stones on her first one, made a nice double, a hit and roll answer by Jennifer Jones, and this leaves Kristen McCarville with the draw to the full 4-foot for 1.
It's interesting that McCarville won the draw to the button here. Alberta won the draw to the button against Team Canada. That was on day 1. So the Team Canada having a little difficulty winning the hammer, but look at this. What a great start for Krista McCarville as she picks right up after that to come from behind win over Nova Scotia in draw 4 when she stole 2 and 10 and then stole 2 more to beat Nova Scotia. So that her game, which started slowly earlier today, has really come around to the end of that game against Nova Scotia, and a wonderful draw here. As on this Sunday night, we welcome you back to Revolution Place and our continuing coverage. Draw 5 in Ontario. Manitoba blanked the first. And so Ontario will once again have the last draw. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones.
I'm really surprised that Ontario didn't go up and throw corner guard. Just that's their style of play. It's an even end.
Look at Jen Hanna's play in the provincials. She scored roughly 9.5 points during the provincials in all 11-12 games she played. So yeah, it's really funny that she didn't lob up that corner guard. Sometimes it's a feel thing, right? She might not be too comfortable with her rock. She might be spots in the ice she hasn't quite figured out.
Okay, just clean. Just clean. Good. Have a gripper just. Wait, it was good?
It's not like they can wait for a wide open miss against this young Manitoba team. They hit well. Very nice technique in this Manitoba team.
Same thing. Yeah. I'll throw it a little straighter. Sure. Same way. Better a little more. Easy. Yep. Well, better throw. Yep. Solid. Yep. 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 Hard. Your way, Brett. Roll it. There you go. Good stuff. You got it.
I mean, I
Same weight.
can argue the merits of doing this, but you've got the last rock.
Yeah.
Why aren't you aggressive? Okay, I understand, but why not take it to them early? We maybe over talk this. This is when the ice is best. This is when your opportunity is best, and if you leave it too late, then there's no chance for recovery.
Yeah, no, I hear you. The only rebuttal I'd have that, in fairness of the Team Ontario here, is
I feel like I'm in a debate.
You've got the advantage because the ice is great, assuming you've done a better job of reading the rocks and reading the sheet of ice in this game right here in practice. And if you haven't, if you have any doubt, the last thing you want to do is throw caution to the wind. And, you know, I think what happened in the second end, to be fair, is the first rock was so good. It was top button, right on the center line. Little dangerous to ignore it. If it's top 8, back 8, sure you go.
Yeah, a lot of skips have decided that if they can't outdraw it, or if it's a real tough draw, then they'll hit it.
Yeah.
Good, Britt. Probably the same weight out here. It might come down even more.
And Jen Hanna, she's at 76%, so not as solid maybe, and she's the one that dictates the calling of the game, so oftentimes it's how the skip is feeling.
Okay. Okay, you got it.
So let's update you on some of the other scores early in this fifth draw. Prince Edward Island gives up a steal of 1 to New Brunswick. Suzanne Burt, Charlottetown, Sylvie Robichaud from Moncton. And Quebec trying to win 3 in a row, an early jump on British Columbia. Marie-France Larouche scores 1. That's a steal of 1 against British Columbia, and Carla Thompson from Kamloops.
Take a look.
This is what you don't want to do if you're Manitoba, is give Ontario the opportunity for the free draws. Really try to stick in the rings.
Well, there's the other thing, too. If you're Einarson now and you're forced to draw, you haven't played it.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
That is definitely the argument, Vic, that I can't argue with you, because it is important to have that draw weight. Yes, you get a few of them in practice, but it definitely changes. You wear off the top of the pebble, you get another maybe 4 or 5 feet of glide. If you haven't thrown one for an hour, it could be dangerous.
Boy, you said a lot for not arguing. But she's not in that position, right? I mean, they're at this point in time. But if suddenly next end you're forced to draw and you're Carrie Einarson and you're going, I've got nothing in my...
no question.
Especially when you had struggles the last game with the draw weight.
Yes.
9-5. Clean. Kristen, a bit. No, clean. Oh, no. Let's clean. Yep. Right to it. Hard. Okay, good throw.
I really like that delivery. Very well balanced. The shoulders don't move at all.
Okay, that's good.
Just a nice, slightly relaxed throwing arm. Good rotation. It must be a very readable rock.
She throws she's deadly with hit weight, comes out straight as an arrow.
You played her this year.
Yeah, we did, and she doesn't miss much in the hits. And funny with her draw weight, she was deadly in draw weight in Vernon when we played her too. She went from throwing run backs to hitting the pin.
Am I to assume that you lost?
Yeah, but in the playoff round.
She was 5. She was 5-0 before that game.
Yeah. She stopped us dead in our tracks.
And Hanna. And we'll roll it to the center line.
Good.
Peeking over.
Okay, guys, just control.
Selena Cates. Right next door, of course, is Jennifer Jones, Team Canada, and it was last year in the Manitoba final that Einarson lost to Jones. And then the year before that, Einarson lost to Chelsea Carey. She was the Mike McEwen of Manitoba women's curling.
10.
Mike McEwen, though, this year got through it, and he'll represent Manitoba at the Tim Hortons Brier. And right to it. Britt O'Neill has the brush down for Jen Hanna. And her final stone looking for a second straight blank. Darren Sagal.
Very nice.
And it's well executed. You can't take that away. May not be the best to watch. Black, tap back, blank. Something a little special tonight with Megan Hughes, who throws second stones for PEI, and Rebecca Atkinson, who throws the third stones for New Brunswick. Why is it special? Well, because they are both lawyers for the legal firm of Cox and Palmer. Hughes at the Charlottetown office, Atkinson in Moncton, and so the challenge is whoever wins the game tonight as the teams play each other, well, the loser will have to win the other's jersey in their office. So here we go. After New Brunswick stole one in the first, Suzanne Bird, final stone PEI, has a chance to get a couple back here, Steph.
Yeah, Suzanne Bird made a beauty double and roll in her first one, leaving Sylvia Robichaud no choice but to just take her medicine and eliminate one of them, leaving this open hit for 2.
And there it is, 2 on the board. So PEI has a 2-1 lead over New Brunswick. In our version of Law and Order. Here on a Sunday night, as if we've got nothing else to do. Well, we don't. We have blanks back to back.
It's getting better, Vic. It's getting better.
And we have rocks in play as Manitoba comes in top of the 12, and up goes the corner from Ontario. Ontario does have last rock playing the Redstones here in 3.
Sorry, I should have said something. I threw that in practice.
This one's not
Well, Manitoba actually called their first one tight to the rings. They slid in. So now they're trying to throw a tight guard.
No, we're still at 4. 14-9, same weight. Sit.
That was the theme. Most of the errors we've seen in our TV games have been heavy. Draw 1, the ice was around just a little less than 14 seconds hog to hog. Now it's like 14 3/4, and people are getting caught a little deep.
Good control, yeah. Good control.
Yeah.
Whoa, close. Close. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Stop. Whoa, 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 Britt. Yep. Hard, Britt. Hard. Not going out.
Sit.
Okay, that's good.
It's good.
Not enough speed on that one. Could have kicked that out pretty easily.
Just a 10.
Okay.
Try and get some separation here, not leave a double.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, easy. Clean.
Well, just dropping into the game right next door, Northern Ontario, Team Canada, after Krista McCarville picked up 1. Final stone on the way. It is Team Canada sitting 1 step.
Sitting 1 just barely at the back of the button, and a freeze attempt by Krista McCarville a little short, which leaves this tough chip into the corner of the button for 2.
Jill Officer trying to hold the line here. Chip this yellow stone over. Just like that. Wonderful shot. Team Canada will pick up the deuce.
Brushing, guys.
What a great
Good
shot.
brushing. Sorry about my first one. I thought I was good and I wanted to pick it clean. So bad.
It wouldn't have been there, though, had Krista McCarville with her last one. There you see that one in the top 4. That was her last stone. She came up just that little bit light and left Jones that shot to pick up 2.
That's how important it is, isn't it? If you're right, if Krista's a foot deep, or she might steal one there to go up 2-0. Now she's down a point.
9.5.
Swatting at hair.
9.5. Okay, you got it.
Roll inside just a little bit.
Yeah. Hard all the way. Really
Roll
hard.
that little bit on the outturned side. They'll have to really go to nose this.
Hard.
You got it. You still got it.
Hard.
Great sweep.
That was great brushing. She held that. It was on the nose pretty much from halfway down.
Quebec and British Columbia, after Quebec stole 1 in the first. And sitting one again. Final stone on the way for Carla Thompson, the BC team out of Kamloops.
Yeah, Carla tried a tough run back to try and move all that junk off the forefoot on her first one, but breezed it by. So Marie-France capped it off with that top 12 guard. And she's got to hit the side of the pin here for 1 point.
BC coming through that pre-tournament qualifier, qualifying to be the 12th and final team in the field. It's a steal of one more for Quebec, trying to win 3 straight.
Like this? Sure.
Okay, so like a 05?
Top 8? Or do that? Yeah, I don't mind that.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they have this though.
Yeah.
Either or. Whatever you like. Yeah, that's
Talked
not
in the
bad.
opening about
play the other one,
two different
either way.
styles.
That one they freeze on us.
Carrie's
right?
thrown up the option of
Pardon me?
hitting the corner and
I'm
rolling
sorry.
in, which is a difficult shot. It's simpler to draw for 2 somewhere.
9-5?
She's decided this does 2 things. So she can roll on and it takes away their come around the corner freeze.
Just moved a bit.
Yeah.
Nine five. Clean. Clean. Close. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
That was the problem, though, is he had to hang around. Takes away that force.
So how did Carrie Einarson get here? She finished 6-1 and was in the 1-2 page playoff where she lost to Christy McDonald, then came through the semifinal and then beat Christy McDonald 7-5 in the final to qualify. And we've heard since Christy McDonald has decided to leave the game. And a surprising announcement, really, that Michelle Englot is going to be leaving Saskatchewan and going to Manitoba to take up that team of Christy McDonald.
Yeah, an interesting move. Michelle had a wonderful team this year. They did well, made it to Sunday, the final day at the provincials, and
Take a look.
off to Manitoba.
Line's nice. Really gotta go.
You see so many teams taking advantage of the residency rule.
Come on, Karen. Hard, Karen. Hard, girl.
Touch the rings. Touch the rings. Very good.
Jen Hanna did it the hard way, coming out of Ontario with a record of 6-3. She won the 3-4 page, then she won the semifinal, and then, most importantly, she beat the hottest team in women's curling, Rachel Homan, 10-8 in the Ontario final.
Manitoba team, I think, is a team that really benefited from playing in that Tier 2 in Paradise
maybe just make sure that you
WCT
let
event.
them
That, for them, I think that was exposure to arena ice. They got out in front of the crowds and the cameras, and you see that benefit when they go back and play provincials. And plus, just being in provincial finals all these years, you learn something from the losses and the experiences in the arena.
Yep.
Whereas the Ontario team just played 4 events. They had no wins. They qualified in 1, and that was in Kemptville, Ontario.
Good. Good. Good sweep, Karen.
Nice hit and rolls and controlling the cue ball here, the rock that's been thrown into the rings for Manitoba here. And keep that force alive here.
9-5. Okay. Just on the nose?
Yeah, we can roll it to the middle a bit.
Touch. Okay. You got it, Carrie. You got it, Carrie.
Carrie's got a little bit of an in-out release. She always has had. She'll set the rocks, but it's good on arena ice if she knows how to ice herself.
Both turns, a little bit in out. Yeah,
a little bit in-out in both.
It's 9. Clean. Kristen, yep. A little bit.
talking to Jamie Barassa before the game, and he said he actually
Nice throw.
makes the ice a little swingier for the women's teams. And I said, really? Because in the old days, not even 5-6 years ago, they used to have, sorry.
Wow.
The hair brooms, or the corn brooms took care of it. But
I guess if you're making the double, you're going to...
they used to specifically straighten out a little bit for the Scotties compared to the Briar. And I said, why would you do that? And he said, because the way the women throw it now, the way they release it, that pop release to get the rotation, a lot like Carey, it hangs, and if he keeps it straight for the women's game, he can't get enough curl.
Right.
He actually has more curl for a lot of the women's events.
And they do, a lot of them have that. And I think that's from playing so much arena ice. You kind of groove that little in-out pop on your releases, even on draws.
You know, like a Rachel Holman type thing.
Yeah, she's perfected that whole team.
And there he is on the right-hand side, Jamie Barassa.
That's how good these top ice makers are now, that they can actually tweak it enough to have, you know, that little extra curl depending on who's sitting on the ice.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to raise a point here.
Yep.
Your Honor. But doesn't that play into the hands of the teams that do go out and bond spill more?
Dead on. No question. Absolutely. And
so in effect, the players, the teams that come here and don't play on arena ice are at a disadvantage early.
Massive disadvantage.
Missed the angle run back to get the double. Rolls the shooter over the T-line edge of the floor.
Which is, I think, what happens at some of the provincial finals, because there was really only 2 on arena ice. So you've got teams that play in arena all the time now playing on club ice, which is never quite the same, and that can be a disadvantage or at least an equalizer.
I mean, even at the Tim Hortons Briar, we've argued or mentioned for years. I'll use James Gratt as an example out of New Brunswick.
Started moving so hard, I thought we
James,
had to.
we always say it takes you, well, you know what it's like.
Absolutely.
Having come from New Brunswick, it takes you 2 or 3 games to get used to it.
Yeah, and I mentioned that 1,000 times, and I've had about 800 1,000 times I mentioned it. People say to me, oh, that's just an excuse, and it's not. I won't mention any names, but the player was with James and I at an event. First 3 or 4 shots they threw out here on the Briar ice, he turned around and went, oh, that's 3 in a row that I picked.
It just curled.
Just could not get it in their head. That
Yeah.
and it takes time, and it's the wrong time to try to train your brain, retrain the brain, because you're playing the world's best teams under pressure. It just does take time. My son's team with James, I'd say 3 seasons ago, 74% after 5 games. And in the final 6 games, they were 86%, which was the same percentage as Gushu, who was the #1 team for the week.
They just learned how to throw in it.
The unfortunate part is they started 1-4 or something before they got it going, and Vic's right. Another long answer by me, but if you want to be at this level, you got to play on that type of ice.
I don't remember what the question was.
And we'll be back tomorrow. Facing 2 with her last, Jen Hanna. No, you're good. Right on the nose. It's there for the single. So Ontario scores first here in the 3rd. 1-0.
Good question. Oh, goodness. There's so many good teams out there.
It's an awesome field.
Who's my pick to win the Briar?
There's so many teams.
I think I'll go with Brad Gushu.
I have to pick Brad.
Brad Gushu.
I think he's been very close too many times, and I think this might be his year.
You know, it'd be a total dream for him to be Team Canada at the Briar next year in St. John's.
I personally like Glenn Howard.
Jean-Michel Ménard for sure, because he's the best.
McEwen. Mike McEwen.
First time, first win, just do it. You know, my home province, Kevin Cooey, but I like Mike McEwen's chances. Honestly, they fought for so long to get there that I think that they'll be really tough.
Oh, Cooey.
I'm going to give it to Kevin Cooey. Ben's my buddy. We've been friends for years.
Kevin's had a phenomenal year. He has just been a magician on the ice, and it's been absolutely incredible to witness.
And you'd have to think Jennifer Jones would pick Kevin Cooey with her husband playing on Kevin's seat. Brent Lang is here. Of course, our coverage will move right from here to Ottawa, Saturday, March the 5th, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Our opening draw coverage. What a field, what a week we're expecting at the Tim Hortons Briar. So we welcome you back on this Sunday night. Ontario forced to take the 1 in the 3rd, and so for the first time in the game, here in the 4th, it will be Manitoba that does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Got something going here already. Ontario 2 out front. Not quite where they wanted them, but they both can be raised.
Yeah, maybe a little staggered.
Yeah.
Very slight, huh?
9. Yeah, we're 10 more.
A lot of rotation, so there's a good chance this won't slow down. It's trying.
Straight to it.
Pretty good.
Okay, good.
It's okay. Let's make a good one here and take them out of play.
Let's check in on Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick. 2-1 PEI leading, and the final stone is coming up from Sylvie Robichaud.
Well, New Brunswick's just been chasing all end here. She's facing as many as 3 on her last rock.
Oh boy.
Well, I don't know.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Try to get one out.
And she is going to raise it in, and now they'll sit in this Law and Order game. It is now, with that steal of 4, 6-1 PEI.
That rock picked, Vic. That took off on Sylvia. That's a tough break.
Hate to see that.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Trying to get this to curl.
What'd you get?
The freeze?
Okay, so 4 for me.
Even a little more.
05?
Yeah.
Yeah, short isn't terrible.
Yeah.
Okay, 05.
Extremely good opportunity here with the guards. Not perfect for Ontario. Chance to sit 3 here, all underneath cover.
Little more line. Wait only right now.
I think we even want to move that red one, get it behind the tee line so there's no in-off for Ontario.
Yes! Hard! Hard line! Hard! 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 Hard!
Really going a little bit light.
Hard! Go, 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 go! 15-1. Okay.
Might have been smarter to let that tick, and now the in-off is there. If you let it tick, then the reds aren't queued up anymore. There's no raises, and you would have rolled over and guarded this situation.
That doesn't really help us much. I really know.
Another update for you. Quebec with a steal of 1 in the first, steal of 1 in the second.
What about this red?
And final stone on the way for British Columbia and Carla Thompson.
Well, it's still all Quebec this end. Facing 3 here.
Wow.
Electing to try a hit and roll in. She just needs to get a good chunk of the 4-foot for her point.
Could she have drawn here, do you think? Or is this,
I think so, but maybe her confidence isn't quite there with the draw right now.
And she's going to give up the steal of 1 on the edge of the 4. So isn't it interesting? Russ Sherrill was seeing 2 teams, Prince Edward Island and Quebec, come out with a little more aggression, a little bit more offensive style, and it's paying off. It's the pressure now, albeit a pick on that last one for Robichaud, but putting those respective opposition skips under pressure.
No question. Robichaud was in trouble that whole end. There was 2 buried PEI stones the whole end. They end up getting, they could have scored 1 or 2 anyways without the pick, and that's exactly it. At this level, the only way you're going to win is make a really good player throw a tough shot.
Gotta go!
Yeah, you gotta go. You're all over yellow.
Yes!
We're lining up, guys.
Okay.
Now they're staggered and covering as Manitoba sits 2.
You don't like coming this way? Do you like peeling those 2?
Yeah, I guess they have the draw this way, so. I don't mind either draw.
I just don't want to leave her this or else her end is over. Got it.
Yeah, those staggers are not really great for Manitoba. They kind of benefit Ontario if they happen to come in.
As fast. Not quite.
Like still a 4, I think. Yeah, for you a 4.
Whatever you like, Carrie. I'm gonna be there.
This way.
No, she wants to roll. Yeah, peel and roll to a corner.
Do you want to explain to me, because I'm sorry, as a club guy, I'm looking at this and thinking this is pretty juicy. And if I can, as Carrie Einarson said, I don't want to leave her that button. Why doesn't Carrie come right in?
Well, and it turns out she's going to, because you're right. I think they were thinking of opening up the front. I didn't agree with that either. They are laying 2, they're buried, and so I think Carrie threw up the option that
Not curling yet.
if we
Not curling yet.
come around with the other turn, for instance, come up light, and Team Ontario plays this shot to the button, they're in big trouble. So I like this. Take it away.
Just a 3.
Did they take it away, though? Not quite.
This is the problem. You've been hitting for 2 ends, and now you're trying to guess as to what the draw weight is. In a pressure situation.
What do you like, Steph?
I think Ontario can get in there either way. You can slice by that red guard with the in-turn, or hair by the one that was just thrown with the out-turn. With a perfectly thrown rock here, you can turn a disaster into a steal.
That's right. Yeah.
Gotta go.
You've got room. Do you think, Britt? Do you want it checked?
Do you want me to check it, or were you?
Do you want it checked?
No, I guess not.
I don't think so.
So Hog Rock from Britt O'Neill.
Can we
Swatch
Do you want it checked? Wait.
when she gets to the line. And they're going to ask for it to be
Ask
checked.
them to check it?
It looks like she was releasing it, but watch her index finger kind of just keeps on there too long. It's exactly what happened yesterday with the Hog Rock.
Well, you're not going to get it checked? Okay.
When the handle itself is spinning, it's sometimes difficult to get your fingers out of the way.
They talked about having it checked because you have the right to check and see if there's something faulty with the handle, but I think she felt like she was touching it.
Going a little wider. Came up light here last time. You have to be a little more aggressive. I know you don't want to be heavy here and give Ontario that same out, but this won't get by the guard without a positive throw.
This is going to start diving at that stone just outside the rings. This is a big carry, trying to take it deep as they can. Oh, and it's going to stop top 8 foot. So another missed opportunity, but it closes it off.
It really comes off when it curls. At a 90.
Yeah, it's a great spot for it. Makes it really tough for Ontario.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, this is a lonely rock all of a sudden right here. It's tough to get by with any speed, and you might be able to hit it dead on and kick it off of here. But if you could ever do that, Manitoba could be in for a huge score.
I don't think you're sticking there.
I think you can.
I'm afraid you're going to push it in this way.
Think so.
I like it still.
I'm really afraid it's going to push it in for third.
I think you have to play this so at least we have something to tap up.
Okay, this might...
There are screens at either end of
Normal.
Revolution Place, and so you'll see the players turning around just to get a better look.
This red will definitely hit the rock that was just thrown, but I don't think it's going to come into the forefoot at all.
Little firm. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, it might even leave their second redstone usable.
Clean. Whoa.
All right, Carrie.
Good. Whoa.
Great shot.
It unlocks the stagger.
Oh,
and
but
look
that
at
stone that just spilled to the top 12.
Good, much
The
better.
open one, yes. Yeah.
usable, and the one that they just threw is nose. It's usable.
On that one.
Here? Yeah, I think so.
So that was a nice recovery for Britt O'Neill after hogging her first.
Unless we hit and roll off that, I guess.
Hey, what? Think you can draw here?
Oh. No. I don't think you can get there.
Even if you kind of wick off of here, that's not terrible.
It's true. It's not terrible at all. Kick that red one out of the way a little bit.
But it's curling quite a bit, so if we take off, that's fine, right?
Okay.
Okay, 4.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe a touch more.
Because we're a little farther.
Tick off.
We're a little farther out. I'm just scared it's gonna run.
Yeah.
How
I would say you could throw the same as
Where
you
was
just
your-
Well, Northern Ontario and Krista McCarville
Is this close?
come back with a single in the third, so they're all tied at 2
You could throw close to the
with
same.
Jen Jones and Team Canada.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Line only right now. No! No! Right off!
Yeah, it's like 7-8.
It's got to curl a long way.
Boy, where is this red one going to go?
Okay,
Just
that's
curled
okay.
enough at the end.
Great.
That's 7.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Sorry. It looked like Carrie went like this to try to get me to go more out.
Oh.
I mean, I can run that rock. It's not terrible.
Did you
The red? Yeah.
For me to. Like, oh, it looked like you went like this for me to.
I know.
Lighter.
I don't know how we get it.
Just have to hit it high. Yeah. Run it
Could
off
make that red, yellow
I don't
double.
think I like running two.
Center line
I
red.
prefer to run this one.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a hair eye off nose, eh?
Yeah.
Are we talking about this one, Cheryl? Or are you thinking this one?
Okay.
Yep.
Run
Yeah.
that in and maybe kiss off here.
Could make the double
That's
at
where
the
I
back.
threw the
No
blank.
question.
It didn't move very far. Okay, they think this is going to stay real straight here, Ken.
Okay. All right, let's make it. Going firm.
I left my mitt down there.
I can get it.
Okay.
Could be left sitting 4 red if this works out.
You got it.
Need some speed here. One that's on the button, you have to hit it just perfect. These rocks, they'll move after contact.
Firm. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, Steph. Whoa. Yeah.
Jen Hanna,
Hard.
sister Stephanie picks her up, running back.
That a girl.
Good, that one
go.
And won't
Still
move it
not
far
better.
enough. Still sitting 2. And there's a path now to shot stone.
It's getting worse. Close.
Very nice attempt here. They
Well,
can't throw it much better. A little harder would have been nice than that yellow rolling there now would have gone a little bit farther, but it turned out not in a very good spot because now there's a lane, as Vic pointed out, a wide open lane to draw on the intern side to sit 3. It's funny how sometimes you're the skip, you see it make contact, you go, I got
right
it,
on top?
and then it's the worst possible result.
And that was mostly weight, I think.
Yes,
Just
yeah.
a little bit more closer to peel weight. You might have had a better result.
The tad, I think it's a little more than what I gave you.
Okay.
So do you think we need a little less, or this should be good?
Yeah, it should go.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what are
yeah.
you thinking?
410?
410?
4 here, yeah.
4?
Yeah.
Got it.
Could actually sit 3 here if you get this partly underneath cover, and it's a tough shot for Ontario.
5. Okay, line's good. 6.
Carrie Einarson and her first sitting 2 with last rock. 5. McCush.
You gotta go weak.
If they can get across the nose and get this in, look at this carve and curl.
Okay, lane carry.
What a
Great
shot.
practice.
Did I say she had trouble drawing this morning?
Beautiful draw weight.
What's really nice, too, is that it was Brusher's weight.
Yes. And well brushed, well judged. They were going as hard as they could, and then they decided once the line was good not to get off it because they wanted to make sure they sat 3.
That's great too, actually.
Anything from here to here?
Okay. Bends in real good here, I think, though, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all she's got left is to come down.
A little
follow
more.
it in.
Yeah, freeze. Down in that pocket.
You might be able to do something like that off of that one and kick that out, but then you're going to be wide open, probably give up a 3. So you're right, Vic, just straight down here. Bring it down here. Try to nestle in there somewhere, but you got to be careful. You know, if it kicks off and rolls that way, it could be as many as 4. Speed's got to be perfect. Seen so many this week. You throw this maybe top 4. The brushers can't hold it straight enough.
And they barely held carries to get
Yes.
by. And that was T-line weight.
Where?
Back 4, back 8.
Line on lead.
Top 4, close carry.
Weight's good, weight's good. All there, no good. Back 8.
Final stone for Jen Hanna.
Back 8.
Back 4. Just back 4.
Whoa.
Karen Sagel.
Go for weight, Karen, if you can.
We're there.
Whoa for weight.
Sit. Great shot, Jen.
And how
shot.
nice is that?
Not a girl, Britt. Call.
2 great shots back to back.
It's close for second shot. Maybe that Manitoba stone at the back of the 4.
Good judge, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Couldn't have done any better.
So skinny at 5, hey?
From that look,
I think we need about
I'd
here.
say it's Manitoba sitting 2.
Girls can finish it.
That's very close.
Think there's enough curl here
We're
to.
sitting 2.
Okay, so she thinks she is. Carrie Einarson.
The problem with this one, yes, Vic, to answer your question, there is enough room here. It will curl here, but you can't even come close to touching that back one.
Too much ice?
You can turn this 3 into a 1 here by being a foot heavy.
It might run for a bit
Yeah.
and then curl.
We need a full 4. Maybe a touch less.
Okay. So I think a 90 for you should be good.
90?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, she made a beautiful draw with her first. Sitting 2.
Hey, line's good.
Carrie
All
Einarson,
you.
final stone.
Close. Line's good.
Here in 4.
All you. All you. Yep. Liz in.
Fight
We
from
gotta
the
go.
push.
Keep going. Yeah. Yeah.
Kate's.
Whoa.
As this starts to bend.
Yeah.
Full 4 is what they need.
Yeah.
Get it by the stone top 8. Full 4, drag it all the way, ladies. Full 4. Oh, come on.
Brilliant.
All right, let's move that.
They'll look around the edge just to make sure. It's 2. Certainly. One more look.
Yeah. 3.
3 it is.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Yellow. Yeah.
Carrie Einarson. Couple of wonderful draws.
Oh, okay.
Carrie Einarson in Manitoba bust out for 3 in the 4th. They got 3 more. Just a couple of wonderful draws for somebody whose reputation is up weight.
Well, she's sending a message here for sure. You could have just come up even top 8 foot, blocked off anything for Jen Hanna, but instead she nails this, sits 3 when this comes to rest. Perfectly thrown and swept.
So then Jen Hanna followed it down, best she could do to cut them down to 2, and she follows it up with this.
Not only going out wider than they'd ever been, almost edge of the 12, so it's a bit of a guess, but this is a huge team shot. You had to get the line right, you had to get the weight right. You bump that back one at all, you might only score 1. Brilliant.
To pick up the 3, to take the lead, the key shots are brought to you by Scotties, the tissue for any issue. So through the 4 now, it's Manitoba leading, and here in 5, it will once again be Ontario. Jen Hanna from the Ottawa Curling Club. It does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
15-9.
Okay.
I thought it was slide more than that. That's good.
Go to 12.
That's definitely a player who's
Right to
parked
it.
that loss against Nova Scotia and those
True.
misses. That's the biggest thing for a skip, for any player after you come off, is how do you get rid of that game and go out there and with confidence throw those 2 draws when that was your struggle.
That was a 10, Oh, something in my rocket.
Something underneath
Good
it
luck.
there, so
Come
you
on.
just instinctively add.
Yep. Yep. Handle, Jen. Yes. Whoa. Yes. Just back court. Hard. Really coming down.
And
Just to it. Hard.
won't get it by. Do you think
It had something under it, so she tried to spin it.
Okay, Karen.
we've heard this a lot? I mean, in the course of just 2 days, I probably could say maybe 3-4 times. Do you think it's something under the stone, or do you think it's the pebble or the slide area? Or do you really believe there's something under the stone?
Yeah, I think there is. I
Okay.
think there's something. You're right, though. Sometimes the slide path itself, every single rock goes through that exact spot at your initial point of delivery. So it feels flat. The pet wears off. So it definitely grinds. There's more friction. So sometimes it'll fool you a bit, but not this early in the game.
And I think if it was always just on your release, it might be the slide path, but we've seen some picks halfway down the sheet
Right.
too.
Yep.
Here. Normal.
Okay, normal.
Yep. Normal.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Yep. I don't know. Okay. Okay.
Not the result.
A reminder, of course, that this is Sandra Schmirler Day, and in support of the Sandra Schmirler Foundation, neonatal care centers across the country, the Grand Prairie Regional Hospital received a donation of some $50,000 to buy some much-needed equipment. There's the number to call, or go to sandraschmirler.org to make a donation online, and we thank you so very much.
Line's good. Wait only. Line's good. Hey, up.
I love the call by Jen Hanna to open it up, but she over-curled and ended up getting rid of her own corner guard and not opening the center. For sure, her plan is you need to score this end.
Whoa. Okay.
Team Canada has come back with a deuce in the fourth to take a 4-2 lead on Northern Ontario as they go to 5.
Okay.
Karen.
New Brunswick, after giving up that steal of 4, replies with a single. And Quebec, after taking a 3-0 lead, BC has come back with a deuce.
No, Karen hard. Gotta go, Karen. Yep. Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Nicely done. Cleans it up a bit.
That leaves double corner guards.
Just up here.
Okay, nice and tight.
Here.
Might want to keep it out for a little bit.
10.
Yeah. You got it.
Give it a bit. Yeah, a bit.
You gotta keep it out.
2. Line's good. Line's really good. 2. Just 2. Yep. Gotta finish it a bit. Hard. Gotta finish it. Okay, no, you're good. Make them even. Yep.
Okay, that's right. I feel like it's not sliding very good there.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You got it, Britt.
Let's make it.
Firm.
The surface of the ice tends to warm up slightly as the day goes along. Big crowds, television lights. It's the third draw. Sometimes it'll break down a shade sooner down that center path, obviously with the wear, 2 practices. I just heard the Manitoba team say that really came down.
Nice throw.
Good.
Runs it by the shot rock sitting top 4. Shooter rolls over now to cover the edge of the 8. So a couple of corners are up for Ontario, but
Good throw. You got it.
Manitoba is sitting the 1.
Shoot.
And half covered by an off-center guard.
Where? It's good. 3. Okay, line's okay. It might overcurl. Be careful. No, line's fine. Line's great. Line's good. 3. Oh. Can you finish it a bit? Yeah. Kristen? Oh, not in, not in, not in, not in, not in.
Good.
Very good.
Another girl.
Just enough curl.
That one didn't
Okay, good.
go.
Yeah, thought it would.
What'd you get on that?
04.
Okay.
Run back double.
Yeah, you'd love to get that thing. It's such a good spot, that yellow one. At least get it out of the 4 foot.
Britt O'Neill.
Hard! Whoa, whoa, stop! Hard, stop.
Plan B.
Go the other way.
Karen, roll it, anything. Whoa.
Good.
Sorry.
Run backs can really change an end, can't they? Like, if you make that, you're out of a mess. Now you're going to have a really hard time scoring if you're Ontario.
When Steph threw the second hit, and I went to sweep, and Karen's foot kicked my broom and jammed my finger. Oh my gosh.
15 is good here.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah. You got it, Karen.
We told you Team Canada got 2 in the 4th.
It's good, 2.
And it looks like Northern Ontario may be able to get the deuce right back.
There was a nice double earlier in the end by Team Northern Ontario to set up this pretty simple deuce. A rollout, actually, by Jennifer Jones on her first one allowed Krista McCarville to split the rings and sit 2. So Jennifer Jones just had to take her medicine and get rid of that one, and now this is a hit for 2.
As you can see, Northern Ontario at 2-0 after that dramatic comeback win over Nova Scotia, getting a steal of 2 and 10 and then stealing 2 in the extra. And right on the beak. So they'll go to the 5th end break in a 4-4 tie.
Good sweeping. Sweep, Sarah.
Yep. Watch it when those yellows doesn't catch
Very a little light on that guard. It sets up a pretty easy double peel, open things up.
Is there any chance of getting your red going across the top of that red and chipping it into the rings with this?
The red on the right.
Yeah.
It's certainly heading that direction.
They're throwing them hard.
You got it.
Looks like it'll go right through the hole, if
Yeah.
anything.
I think you're right. Where she has to hit it, probably hits the hole.
Jen Hanna in her first.
Heel. Whoa, step, step. Gotta go, Steph. Gotta go hard. Hard. You gotta go.
Sister Steph trying to hold it, bang, bang, and right through that hole. And then the race stone still sits right there, covering shot rock. So it didn't get rid of anything.
Not at all, and this just doesn't get any better. Just come around here, get a piece of it underneath so there's no double. As close as you can, I guess, to the shot rock. And what do you do if you're Ontario?
How do you outdraw that?
I don't think there's much on that outturn side. There's a small port. You might be raising one of those red ones in.
Do you like that?
Sorry, are we going right on top or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think with more weight it should be okay.
Yeah.
Should be able
I've
to
seen this a few times
get out there
today
a
where
bit
you
longer. Yeah.
one team gets that big
So like
jump
a
with a
4
2 or
should
3
be
ender. The
okay.
other team starts to get a little aggressive. If they don't make all their shots, you get into this situation in a hurry.
You just really have to, do you give up a 3-ender like that? You really have to make sure you keep it open early so you don't give up a steal.
Guys, line, no line at
And McCush. Oh, that's just great. I mean, this team right now, tonight anyway,
really soft.
Yeah, no.
the front end has played very well. Their judgment, their brushing.
Touch button.
To sit the two without last rock, of course.
Didn't want to lose it.
Yeah, no, good call.
That's good.
Good shot.
I got her at an 88.
Yeah, okay. Go further out, you're right. 88.
Boy, this is a tough one.
Is this just a draw to cut them down, or
I
can
think
she?
so. I don't think you can be shot rock, can you?
On this side? So the same as what you threw there.
Oh, you could.
Yes, there is. There's room. Red guard's going to be slightly in the way.
You got it.
You have to get fairly close to the red guard, otherwise you're going to hit that rock that was just thrown.
Yeah, hair it, and then you'll get all the finish after the guard.
Yeah, there is room.
Facing two with her last.
Line's nice. Where, girl?
Jen Hanna.
Gotta go. G-line, line's good.
Really got to go, Karen.
And really got to go, so they've been picked up early.
You gotta go.
Karen Sable,
Line's good.
Steph Hanna.
You gotta go.
Line's good, but does it have the weight? Big carry. Does it have the weight?
Not there.
And not there indeed. As she pulls the string,
Great sweep.
and it will be a steal of 2 for Manitoba here in 5. Manitoba will go to the break, leading 5-1.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Ontario, Manitoba is our feature on this Sunday night, and Manitoba with the 3 in the 4th broke it open, and then that last rock draw coming up light results in a steal of 2 for Manitoba. They have a 5-1 lead. Stephanie is with Manitoba skip Carrie Einarson.
Carrie, great game so far. Obviously, you had an incredible 4th end. Take me through those 2 great shots of yours and how it affects your confidence right now.
It definitely brings my confidence back. I know last game I didn't have my draw weight, but to finally get it back, it feels great. So it definitely boosts up my confidence.
Yeah, you have a nice lead right now, and it was a tough loss this morning for sure. So what's different between this morning and right now?
I think it was a little bit that we maybe had our 5th in. It just kind of threw us off a bit, and but she played unbelievable. But we just had a little bit of struggles, maybe just like having even line calling or weights and stuff like that. But we seem to got Liz back, so it's good.
I'm glad she's feeling better. Plan for the second half here to put it away.
Just keep playing the way we're playing and keep it a little bit cleaner, and yeah, go from there.
Great. Thanks very much, and good luck.
Thanks, Stephanie.
As we check the numbers after 5, well, you can see Manitoba 90% team percentage as compared to the 77 for Ontario. Where it really shows up is at the skip position with Carrie Einarson at 95%, Jen Hanna at just 69%. So trying to figure out what they have to do to get back into it. They're down 5-1. Ontario will have last rock when we come back.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Home Hardware. Homeowners helping homeowners with expert advice. By Ford of Canada, proud sponsor with Curling Canada for more than 20 years. And by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
44 curlers started the week with a chance to drive away in an all-new 2016 Ford Edge Sport in the annual Ford Hot Shots competition. That number trimmed down to just 2. The final, PEI's Robin Green against Team Canada's Jennifer Jones. And Jones, the 5-time Scotties champion, came up so big in that final round, almost perfect, scoring 29 of a possible 30 points. So, Jennifer Jones wins the Ford Hot Shots, and with it, a 2-year lease on the Made in Canada 2016 Ford Edge Sports. Revolution Place here in Grand Prairie. Canada Games Arena when it opened in 1995. As we welcome you back on this Sunday night, our first three-draw day. Ontario, Manitoba is our feature. And Manitoba with a 5-1 lead after that steal of 2 in 5. Meaning Ontario will once again have the last rock. Jen Hanna has the hammer playing the Redstones.
How often have we seen this happen, though? Team gets a big end and then follows it up with a steal. A big steal. It's happened quite a bit so far this week.
Yeah, the team that gives up that first one just decides to get maybe a little too aggressive too fast, and you have to be so patient, don't you? You score that deuce, open it up, get a corner guard up, try to get it to the old-fashioned way, and that got junky in the center there really early in that end.
Yeah, and then none of the peels worked out at all.
Exact same thing happened on the sheet beside us with the PI New Brunswick game. They gave up a deuce, got aggressive, gave up a 4. A lot of steals this year so far.
Yeah, quite a few. And I don't know if that's due to execution, if it's... And then the problem is you get down to a team like Manitoba, who's a deadly hitting team, and it's a struggle to come back.
Yep, help, Brett. Even Brett.
Leave it.
Okay, good. Good enough.
Good.
I know Manitoba was waxed this morning in their morning game, but if they play like they're playing right now, they should have a really good shot of making the playoffs at the end of the week.
Well, I'm impressed at how well she's shook that off. That's always the struggle.
Isn't that interesting? We have 2 wedding planners. We have Karen Sagal, whose company is called When Sparks Fly Events, and then, of course, Liz Fife is also a wedding planner, as compared to a divorce planner When Darts Fly. We don't have any of those on the sheet tonight.
But we do have 2 lawyers on the other sheet, just in case.
Okay, that was great timing.
Okay.
The other one this
I
time.
like this one.
Yeah.
We have a game going on here, you two.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sure. You be the professional one.
Yeah.
Trying over here.
Clean, yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Clean.
Hard.
Yep.
Clean.
Clean.
Great throws, Liz. How'd it go?
Never a chance that was going to be missed. A really good delivery.
Sorry. All right, just take your time, sweetheart.
Karen, I think so.
Left.
Yep.
Big pop, though. Big pop, Care.
Go.
Hard. Even.
Just have to be patient here, I would guess. If you're Ontario and Jen Hanna, keep putting up the corners. You need a little mistake now as they sit 2. We've been with you all day with the Sandra Schmerler Telethon in support of the foundation. Her legacy, of course, all in support of neonatal care centers across the country. There's the number to call. You can also make a donation online, sandraschmerler.org. We are up to 257,000. We thank all of you for your donations.
Big sweep, Kristen.
Sorry.
Good. Okay.
405?
Yeah.
410.
Not only the appeals seem to be effortless for Team Manitoba, but I like where those first 2 rocks were put in the lead position. They're staggered a little bit, but you can drag it and hit it just about anywhere you want. So right top of the button, perfect positioning.
Even.
Whoa.
That's good. Good, Karen. Good.
I kind of do, but
I feel like it's too early, but
Good, Britt.
I kind of do, but whatever you like.
I don't mind one more
Time.
I don't mind one more peel, but if you like the guard.
I like the peel.
You got it.
Yeah, the little head fake there. They're thinking guard. Guard's not a bad idea because those two rocks are so good, but you just the score just says you have to hit something.
Clean. Yep, Liz. Yep.
Good. Nice, Rose.
Now, if you're Jen and you saw that, you're going to make a little bit of a move, tap stuff around, freeze to it. You know you won't get another chance.
Well, they telegraphed it, didn't they, by saying one more guard.
Yeah.
So you know what they're doing next time if you leave it alone.
Like you can.
Yeah.
They're so frozen. I think you can hit this just at about 11:30 and stay right on top frozen. Just cross center a little wee bit.
Gotta go.
Really hard.
Keep it off the line. Yep, hard.
Real hard, Ken.
Britt just seems like she's a little soft. She's had a few over curl out of her hand on the in-turn.
Okay.
Good sweep.
It's not a crisp release.
Britt. That's fine.
Well, remember what we said about Jen Hanna not being in the Scotties for a while, having left the game. And we talked about things you forget. Is that one of the things that may have left her? Just that, you know, I got to put some more curl on an arena.
Just on the nose. Okay.
Ice,
You got it.
those kind of things.
No question, because we all talk about athletes, you know, being in their zone, being in having a pattern, a routine. If you're not used to this type of surface, it takes a little while. They'll get it. They'll figure it out because they're great players.
9-5.
The same thing happened in the provincial championship on Ontario. They started quite slowly. I want to say they were 1-3 or 2-3, and they turned it around the last half.
Go. Good sweep. Have a girl.
That's good. Sweet. Thanks. Good. Great sweep.
It's hard to explain because we make it sound like, oh, gee, the ice is fooling them, but you can get away with a soft release on a much straighter surface, and we're guilty of that in the eastern provinces. That soft release is the way to throw it, really, because you punch it back outward, you look crazy.
And that's been, they've played in clubs this year, so they would have grooved their release, which is perfectly correct, is groove your release for what you're playing in. But unfortunately, it doesn't work on this ice, especially Jamie's ice this week has been great, and you've got to make sure you give it a little chance and maybe just pop it down the line a bit.
Much like a golfer, if you learn to hit the ball high so that it'll land softly, you end up playing in Texas or Scotland or something where there's a 60-kilometer wind. All of a sudden, your game doesn't suit the conditions.
Kind of waiting for him to control. Okay.
In a 4-4 tie, we drop in on the game between Northern Ontario and Team Canada. And Jen Jones, this is a trading deuces back and forth. She has a chance for a couple.
Yeah, this is a nice, easy open hit for two, risk-free, and was actually all set up by a really impressive long hit and roll by Caitlin Laws that you see way over there in the 12-foot behind that barely there guard.
So there's the two for Team Canada to move back on top. Look at this roll here. Does it get behind the corner? Not quite.
Good.
What a great try.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a big half underneath there.
All right.
Yeah. Chop.
A little further. Half open. It is? Yeah.
They could have been on it sweeping. Somebody missed kind of the line call.
It's at a moment when it actually hits, you're not sure whether it's going to really roll.
This is a better angle of it. She gets a good piece underneath. My mistake.
Shots there, though, Vic. You're right.
Yeah, I just thought the draw, like, because we don't even have to be frozen, right? Like, we just have to be
No.
second anywhere
Yeah,
over
you're
there,
right.
right? That was my first thought was the draw, but whatever.
Maybe
you
the
like.
draw.
Yeah, just as long as we're.
Because their shot, I like
8
this.
foot?
Absolutely, but take enough
Yeah,
ice
we
in
just
it.
gotta
Not gonna be a
be
double.
I've
too
seen
long.
this a lot where you draw over there and it overcurls by an inch, and all of a sudden it's wide open. Hit this at 2.
That should be pretty good, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need to be half an 8.
Yeah, maybe even a touch more is fine.
Okay, got it, Carrie. It's gonna be fast one in the wings, probably.
Same as what she's been throwing.
So same weight I've been throwing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we need full 8.
Yeah.
This could be biting the forefoot if it's hot at the right speed. So don't shortchange yourself on this on the amount of ice you take.
Little tight.
Final stone for Carrie Einarson.
Line curling. Okay. You might need to go curling.
Line only, we're all there.
Okay. You need
8,
backing?
9, yeah, we're tapping.
Whoa.
Can I go?
Yeah. Little bit, Liz. Yep. Hard, Liz. Hard, Liz. Hard, Liz. Go. Go. Girl. Good. Good.
And bumps it back to sit the deuce.
Shoot.
Okay.
What was that?
At 96. 85. Did a good
But job done if you're Manitoba.
It is. It's perfect. You just had to be the second
Okay.
shot. Didn't necessarily have to have a freeze or anything. You know
13-7.
Jen's going to be forced to the draw for her one.
What did they say?
They said a 4.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
85?
So what did I throw in my draw last time?
7. Oh, yeah, 78.
So you think that's too much here?
I think that's pretty close, but I
Pretty
think it's a little
close,
much. This is probably the quickest spot.
I don't really want to throw less than that.
Okay, throw the same. Should be good.
Talking about her draw last time that she came up short of the rings. Trying to relate it to this spot.
They're saying it's the quickest spot. I would suggest the last shot that was just thrown by Carey would be quicker than inside out.
It's a draw against 2
Bite the 4, girls.
for Jen Hanna here in 6.
Nice. Bite the 4.
Yeah, bite the 4.
Curling
Needs
now,
all of the 8 that she
curling
can
now.
get, and maybe a little nibble of the 4.
We're good. We're back 4.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're going to back off this now.
Clean it. Clean it. Clean it.
Nice weight,
There you
girl.
go. Had a girl, Jen. Good one. One.
That'll help as she gets to the top of the button to pick up the single. Still 5-2 Manitoba.
I will take the experience on our side because we know what we need to have some victories. We know we have to stay together even if we have ups and downs during the weeks, and I think that would be good for us.
The pride is definitely there, and we definitely feel like we have a whole province behind us, and you know the support from home has been unbelievable, and I'm sure it's only going to get better as the week goes on.
Well, the next time we'll be with you is Monday afternoon for Draw 6. No games tomorrow morning, Monday morning here in Grand Prairie. If you want to watch Newfoundland, Labrador, and Quebec, it's on TSN 1 and 5. On 3 and 4, it'll be Alberta and Northern Ontario. So Monday afternoon at 3:30 Eastern Time is when we're back with you again. First time ever, multi-sheet coverage, multi-game coverage from the Scotties Tournament of Hearts here in Grand Prairie. So a nice draw by Jen Hanna to the top of the forefoot. Stops the bleeding, and she trails now 5-2. Once again, Manitoba will have the last rock. Carrie Einarson will have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
4 lines. Full line. Gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go. Step. Step then. Hard, Steph. Get to center.
It was a really good draw by Jen. She was guessing a little bit on weight, and you don't have that feel. You came up, what, 4 feet short on the end before.
Right over.
That's communication from the sweepers trying to explain what they think the weight was down there for her.
We have to, hey? Okay. Touch more. Yeah, just a touch more. Just slide a bit better on this side. You got it.
Top 8.
Two red guards for Ontario are staggered already, which means you can make the double peel and have your shooter roll out of play. So Team Manitoba's going to stay away from that. Just sink another one here. I like it. Let's keep this high. They're in really good shape here.
Keep going!
There you go. That's okay.
Yes, champions indeed do start small on this Sandra Schmerler Day. And look at this, what you have done. $264,000 raised so far. We'll be with you throughout the evening, the rest of this draw. We hope that you will make a donation. Go online. There's the phone number. All in support of neonatal care across our country. And we thank you so much.
Go hard. Gotta go. There's no handle.
Handle's gone. Yeah, it's the way she's releasing it. Okay.
Talking about that, losing its handle, just not putting enough rotation on it out of her hand. Loses its handle.
Go hard. Gotta go. There's no handle. Sweep.
Less rotation, more friction, more curl.
Yeah, it's the way she's.
It's an art to be able to throw 3.5, 4, 5 rotations. I find it's not as easy as it looks.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Go, 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 go.
And the arena ice really magnifies when you don't have that good rotation on it.
Okay, that being said then, so you come from a club setting where, as you say, you've grooved your delivery to be 3, which was the, even for the club curler, you were told 3 rotations. So now you come here and you are asked to put maybe 4 on it. How do you make that adjustment? I mean, I'm thinking to myself that it's like a bowler going to the line and taking a 4-step delivery when you're only taking 3. How do you make that kind of an adjustment in such a short period of time?
Well, it's after you win the provincials and you start talking about what you're going to have to do to prepare for the arena ice, and that's one of the things you're going to have to do. And it's not just that you have to throw more rotation. The release has to be a little in-out too. So it's talking a lot amongst the team and just believing it.
A few things you can do, Vic. You can counter turn the rock a little more, so when you extend at the 12 o'clock position, you'll get a little more spin. You can keep your throwing arm a little more bent, so then you have more of an extension, which obviously more power gives you more curl.
I understand, but those things, when you, it's like a golfer, I guess, when a grooved golf swing. Now you're asked to maybe just not bring it back a little further for your wedge when you're not used to it.
Yeah, the fixes are not complicated, but how do you make that change when you're already grooved?
The thing that I think happens is that now you're focusing on something technical when you're throwing, which then the weight, you forget about weight, and it can really mess with your delivery.
I mean, because we always say, and it's not unsimilar to a golf swing, you can take that club back, and when you think of the people like Lee Trevino in the past, and you know what, Freddie Couples, my goodness, that club is spinning like a baton, but it's where they meet the ball is always the same. The release point on a delivery, a good delivery, is no matter how fast you come or how slow you come out of that hack, that release point is always the same.
Yes, yes.
So how do you make that adjustment? And as I think further to what you're saying, Cheryl, is now because you just want that to be automatic. And if you do start thinking about something else, what happens?
Well, I can only imagine it would be like my golf swing, because I've got about 25 different thoughts in my head as that club goes back, and nothing good comes of it.
But golf's a good analogy about this. You take somebody like a Tiger Woods, he decides to retool his swing. It takes him a year sometimes to get it back.
I don't like the rip.
Like any of the rips, yeah.
I like the draw this way, I think.
Yeah, this really is a little funny, hey?
Nice. Yeah, this one, it doesn't slide very good.
So timeout has been called by Manitoba. They're one first of 2. And out comes Coach Patty Vutrick.
I like the draw.
She was a part of that Linda Moore Olympic gold medal winning team in Calgary back in '88. and of course is the wife of the legendary ice maker Hans Vutra of Gimli, Manitoba.
I'm going to play fancy, but
I always think Patty Van D when I see her.
Yeah, because I think, I mean, we've got 4 rocks to their 3.
I'm just thinking if we rip, they freeze one on top.
Yeah, they just freeze it on
this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
freezing another one.
I think freezing at the outer.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that. Pardon me? I think the outturn, are you feeling good about the weight out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got good times on it and stuff? Yeah. Well, yeah, I like that too. Because I mean, you're right. If you rip, they're just going to come and freeze on top of you. So be first in. Okay.
Let's go.
It's quite the decision. It's a
4?
good
Liz, 4? I think so.
defense is a good offense, right? They're going to go in. That's a good idea. With 2 guards, you can't get rid of both of them, so beat them in. I like
Quebec and British Columbia 4-2. Quebec leading as they play in 7 after the blank in 6. And BC with a chance to tie.
Yeah, pretty clean end by both teams. BC was sitting 2 on Quebec's last rock. There was no double available, so Marie-France tried to hit and roll. Rolled it a little, but not quite enough, which leaves this opportunity. If she can stick around, she'll get 2.
Carla Thompson of the Kamloops Curling Club and rolls it to the top of the button. And we're all even there. BC looking to win their first. Quebec trying to win 3 in a row. As we watch this stone come in, and we go over as well to Northern Ontario Team Canada. Northern Ontario final stone for Krista McCarville.
Valiant effort by Northern Ontario to get something going this end, but Team Canada has been unstoppable, executing very well. So trying the blank there, but beaks it.
Forced to take the single. So 6-5 there, and Team Canada has that all-important last rock back.
They didn't have enough ice, I don't think, on Selena. She threw it so well, it came out the other side. Leaves this shot for Britt.
Yep.
Britt O'Neill throwing 3rd stones for the Ontario champions.
Hard! Whoa! Yeah, whoa! Yep, step! Hard! Hard!
Oh,
Good
shot.
Great shot.
Good call, Tim.
excellent lead choice there.
Great throw.
The rocks are nowhere.
Okay, you got it. Let's go.
The ice is definitely softening up a fraction. You heard the girls talking about the 2 yellows didn't go nearly as far as they thought. Houses are slowing down a little wee bit.
Wait's really good. Kristen, you gotta go. Really hard, Kristen. Hard! Go. Hard! Go. Whoa. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, that was really nice.
Yeah. Say a bit up?
No, I thought it was really good. Let's try.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay. Really comes in here hard.
I think you can. Let's go.
Right on top of the yellow?
No, or red. This goes sideways and cuts.
Yeah, they're taking about 6
Right on
inches
our
more
red.
ice than
Right to it.
Selena had on hers because she came out the other side.
Okay, yeah.
This side's a little better, eh? Still thinking 80? Well, what I threw on my draw? On my last one?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Slide a little better.
This will finish there, so don't worry about the line.
Okay.
Good comment. It'll finish here. So the job of that front end is think speed, get it exactly to the distance you want. It will come back.
Back 12.
Here then.
We're back 12.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just here.
No.
Whole line.
Back 12.
Yeah, you gotta go care. No, it's not hack. It's just backing back 12.
Okay. Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Wow, that really hung with a little extra weight, eh?
Yeah.
Amazing how much straighter it'll run with that extra 5 feet.
I think for Jen, it just got in her head that there's so much finish
Yes.
there, and you add that little extra.
I'm just afraid if I ever nose, I need to roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know. I kind of just like hitting it though, because.
Yeah. Right. So I have less to.
Good hit.
What kind of weight do you like? Do you like a 10?
I like a 10.
Or 9.5? They were really coming up
Okay,
here.
right, yeah. 9.5. You got it, Gray.
Try to get at that shot rock if they could,
Okay,
but they can't.
9.5 and roll it in.
Okay.
Make this one go away. One less rock to worry about for
Right.
Carrie's last one.
You got it, Carrie.
She can't really leave it sit there because it just gives Jen a chance to get back under, so she's going to try and roll under.
Well, they jumped it quickly, didn't they? Of course.
It's close.
With a big hole. Trying to hold it, roll it underneath. Oh, my. And couldn't.
This really goes there. Yeah.
Dropping in on Prince Edward Island and New
really
Brunswick.
goes there,
And
yeah.
New Brunswick has battled back. They're down by 3 and sitting 2.
Lots of discussion on New Brunswick last one to try and decide what to do, and in the end they elected to hit the lone PEI stone and force Suzanne to look at 2 on her last one here.
Suzanne Burt will sit there. So in the battle of the lawyers, it's now 7-3 PEI.
They are on cue. Second chance here for Jen down the spot. She gets to the nose of this and even taps it a little bit. It's going to be really tough for Carrie.
Line's great. Top 4. Close. Just top 4.
Weight's good.
Weight's close. Whoa,
No line. No, it's there on its own.
it's not.
You're gonna have to
Back
move,
four.
Carrie. Carrie, you're gonna have to go.
No. Back 4.
Gotta go.
Getting
You gotta make it
better.
move,
Gotta
Carrie.
go here. Gotta go, Karen. Get around it. Hard, Karen. Hard.
Get around it.
Sit.
Oh, and it'll slide to be a third shot.
Okay. So on this side, we got 90.
There should be pretty good.
I think a 90. Yeah. I think the same as she threw on
They
this
took a
side
deep
here.
void, a double being set up. Is that it?
No, I think they thought they were just going to get it by and sit 2. But, they
90.
probably would have been better to tick it, long as the thrown rock was deeper than the buried one.
Kind of the same.
Rub it and take a little weight off.
Now it's only a potential steal of 1, which would still be pretty impressive.
Yeah, it should really curl.
You got it. Okay, so 90?
Yep.
It's like minimum ice here.
Well, she's had her draw weight. We've seen that. She had a couple of key shots. And now looking to grab
Line's a bit tight.
a bit of the lid.
All you. Line's great. Not curling yet. Line's fine.
Carrie Einarson.
Line's great. Easy. Not curling. All you.
And way out.
I think we're there.
Whoa.
Way out.
All you. Sit.
Whoa.
And has to come down and sit and will not.
One red.
Yeah.
One red.
1 red it is. 1 for Ontario
All right.
in 7. Lead is down to 2. Well, the NHL trade deadline is fast approaching, Monday, February the 29th, and Trade Center 2016 has you covered all day, beginning at 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific on TSN and TSN Go. Every trade, every deal, everywhere you are. And we might expect some of the Canadian teams to be sellers, looking to improve for next year. Right now, it's a difficult spot for all the NHL Canadian teams. struggling to make the playoffs. As we welcome you back. Steal of one by Ontario, 5-3 Manitoba. And once again, it'll be Kerry Einarson and the team from East St. Paul that will have the last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstone.
It's sliding nice. Sliding nice. Sliding good. 14-5. We're good. We're good. Have a girl. Very nice. Good. Just comes right back. Yeah.
All right, there.
Okay. Right on top.
Thank you.
90.
Air here. Short's better. Okay. Okay.
90, 95.
Yeah. Short's not bad here, but you can get right to it.
I think a 90 should be close here.
Okay.
Pretty good.
No, got a curl. Just got a curl. Line's good. Line's good. Close.
No, we're all
Fritz,
there.
Fritz, Fritz. Hard line. Hard.
Britt O'Neill.
And did that thing curl.
No.
And it'll rub the yard.
I don't like that rock. Okay. Okay.
The tick on the top one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it.
Which turn? I like that one, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you got it.
Ooh.
Whoa, no. Back.
Good
Maybe
recovery.
a bit up.
Kristen McCush.
This one.
She might get the other red one here.
Look right next door and see her aunt.
Hard.
Jill Officer playing with Team Canada.
Okay.
And it'll come back.
Was it up? Yeah, probably bump.
It's a long week, a lot of practice throws that you're not used to throwing, and it didn't quite get that sliding foot right underneath the sternum on the way out, and that's the adjustment you have to make to save from falling.
Well, Ontario's been forced to make a lineup change with Stephanie Hanna leaving the game, not feeling well. We said there's a flu that's going around. And we already know that some of the players have missed games, including Liz Fife for Manitoba. So this is Pascal Attendre who comes in. She played for Hanna for Jen back in 2005, actually through the third stones.
Good one.
How nice a start is that?
That's pretty perfect.
Nice. Elbow peel.
Girl.
Oh, you hate to see that if flu starts in an event like this. See the team's already not shaking hands anymore.
Whichever you like. We can try and get all three, I guess. Okay. Okay, you got it.
So it's just basically elbow bumps, forearm bumps.
Close.
No shaking of hands, and
No.
lots of sanitizer on the coaches' benches.
Atta girl.
That'll open it up.
Thanks.
Liz Fife.
Good shot.
4. Yeah.
A lot of good up-weight shots for Manitoba in this game.
Brett. Pretty close. Brett. Okay, line's good. Line's good. Halfway. A little long. No, we're halfway. Right there. A little deeper.
No, we're not.
Split the center. Easy, easy, easy.
It's coming over hard.
Yeah.
Oh. Good, B.
Great
Okay.
shots. Good shot. Go. You got it.
Straight
Yep.
through.
Yep. Clean.
Doesn't curl at all when I release like that. That's what I like to see. Big rotation.
keep throwing up these center guards, getting Manitoba to waste stones.
Britt O'Neill.
Halfway. Just half.
Just a little deeper.
No, no, no.
Line's fine.
Line will be good. Line will be
Line's
fine.
good. No finish.
No
Karen.
finish.
Okay. Halfway.
Line's good.
Just half.
Clean to stop, Pascal. Clean. Little. Yep. Good.
Good job.
Yeah, good release.
What turn do you want?
Yeah, this one's nice.
You got it.
I think some teams would actually go after that red one because it's angled properly to play a soft in-turn, get it out of there, but why when the score is the way it is? Just keep picking away at those top ones.
Clean. Yep.
Jen's going to have to tap that back at some point.
Very nice. Atta girl.
Selena Cates peels off the guard. Well, it's been a wonderful day so far. We thank everyone. Look at this. Just shy now of $280,000 raised on this Sandra Schmerler Day and the Sandra Schmerler Foundation in support of neonatal care across the country. There's the number to call and the web address sandraschmerler.org. Thank you for making your donation, and if you're thinking about it, we'd like you to consider a contribution to the Sandra Schmerler Foundation.
Whoa, Karen, you might have to finish.
Go to center.
Hard, Karen.
Gotta go for center.
Hard, Karen.
In a 4-4 tie,
Right over.
Quebec and British Columbia, and Yellow's one, looking like it's just one at the moment, but right on the lid. BC has a final stone on the way from Marie-France LaRouche.
This is set up by two beautiful freezes back-to-back by Carla Thompson. I don't think there's a shot for one here, maybe just to limit BC to 1 point.
Oh boy. And what she's done there is given them another one. That's two.
I'm quite surprised she didn't actually decide to throw that away because of that possibility.
So BC has come all the way back. They trailed 3-0 after giving up 3 straight steals, and they now lead it 6-4.
Might as well throw what you guys just threw. So just broom side. Good.
Making the move to make the tap on this red stone of theirs.
Make that with a tap for tap.
Like T back four?
Back four.
Yeah.
To now, don't you? Because you wait one more, you throw up another guard, and Team Manitoba double guards.
You have no shot.
Back four.
Back four. Okay. T-line here, Jen, I think it's about a 75-80.
There's a good comment there.
Okay, so I
T-line
can throw what I threw in my draw back here.
75 to 80. It was closer to 4 seconds. Now it's down to 3.75 to 80.
Okay.
It's slowing down a fraction.
Skip stones.
Mine's pretty good.
Back 8.
Here in the 8th.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Whoa, never. Whoa.
Jen Hanna in her first.
That's
Go
okay.
slow back 8.
Close. Yes. Hard.
Back 8.
Karen Sagal,
Whoa.
the Tundra,
Shoot.
and not enough to push the shot stone back. Still sitting back of the button.
Curled a little.
Well, there's no doubt it's been a difficult stretch for Jen Hanna, just at 65%. Her draws letting her down in a game where we thought that Carrie Einarson would be struggling with her draw weight. But look at that at 83. The player numbers are brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella.
Got it. You got it, Carrie.
Jen Hanna had great weight on her last one. It just was the broom. I think they needed to keep it broom side, and it over curled on her. A little bit more ice.
Rose hit double here to sit 2.
Feel. Yep. Whoa. Yeah.
beautiful shot. The angle raise and to split it around shot stone. And now sit 2.
Thought that we were like just over. Yeah. Atta girl. Good throw.
It's pretty scary when she's got her draw weight and she can hit like this.
Yes.
You have to take enough and hope it busts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go.
Yeah. You've got to get right to it.
Well, New Brunswick has a chance to get themselves right back in here with a possible 3.
Sylvie Robichaud actually made a beautiful hit and roll behind a top 12 red rock on her first one. Forced Suzanne Burt to try a short run back to eliminate something, maybe 2 of them, but at least one. Breezes by all of them, and now this is a draw for 3.
And it's an open draw anywhere in the paint.
It's running really straight.
For
It's running, but
New
you're gonna be
Brunswick.
okay.
And
Make
skip
sure.
Sylvie Robichaud.
You're fine. You're fine. Make sure it's in. Right here.
So in that lawyer battle featuring the 2 lawyers from Cox and Palmer, it is now PEI 7-6.
There is somebody sitting there just waiting for you.
Well, then she's got a nose for 2.
And doing very well.
I love
This
it.
is Ontario's called timeout.
And she hits and rolls out. We're down 2 with 2 ends to go.
That's not bad.
It's up to you. I just wanted you to recognize the situation.
Yeah, point.
So you guys decide.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you guys think? Can you get shot? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
can, but I think the best you do is
off.
there.
And then she just runs it. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we just go for the double and.
Unfortunately, it's the same shot she just played, right? Pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't mind that, Jen, if you like it.
All right.
Okay, let's make it.
This way.
Yeah, it's where I threw that run back ends ago, right?
Their concern is
runs
that the
pretty
freeze
smooth.
is
It'll
so
break a
tough
little
and the
bit.
angle would have to be so perfect. It's probably an easy run, so it could be game, so this might give them a chance to stay in the game.
3/4 high.
Yep.
So make the double. Then the blank would be in play. Don't you want that last rock back here, Russ?
Yes, you really would, but I think Cheryl's right. The freeze is, the ice is slowing down a shade here, which is another complication. So if you come up a hair light or you decide to throw a little extra because it is and it bounces off, you give up 3.
Okay.
But this isn't a gimme.
No,
You can jam it. The houses are slowing down a little bit. You could still give up 2 this way also.
Final stone for Ontario and Jen Hanna.
Close, Carrot! Yeah!
Now some late licks. Trying to get them both. And she will. Very nice.
Beauty.
Great shot.
Great, Jen.
Atta girl, Jen. Good one.
Thanks.
There you go.
That curled hard.
There you go. You have to.
Good
Same
call.
spot where mine
Good
fell.
call, Brett.
Nice shot making by both teams here. Would you take one here, Cheryl?
What are they up? They'd go up 6-3. Yeah, I'd probably throw the blank.
There, you got it.
If the game was tighter, to go up 1.
Final stone. And they will get the blank. So we'll go to 9. Still Manitoba leading. And they still have that last rock. Well, for the first time ever in Scotties coverage, multiple sheets, multiple games. And of course, we're covering Ontario, Manitoba. on TSN1. On 3 and 4, they're watching Northern Ontario and Team Canada. So let's go there and update. That shot stone belongs to Northern Ontario, and Krista McCarville sitting just back edge of the button.
It's a lonely red rock in a sea of yellows, and Jennifer Jones could just draw to the button here for one, but she figures the risk is worth the reward of a potential 5. Tries this thin in-off, and she may get 5 out of this.
And
Get it.
off the back of 1, still doesn't touch it through the hole, and it's a steal of 1 to tie it 6-6 after 8. As Northern Ontario and Krista McCarville look to win 3 in a row. Team Canada comes in at 1-1. Our game, Ontario elects to play the double rather than try and corner freeze, maybe hold Manitoba to the single. It results in a plank. And so once again, Manitoba up by 2, and they will have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 9.
Really hard. Tight. Tight. Real tight then. Real tight.
He really showed a lot of patience, Ontario, with that timeout call, and
that's fine.
the double still had to be executed.
Should I try this one?
Oh, yeah. To
Always.
your point, that was it's you decide to go to play the double, but then you still have
You
to
still
make
have to
it.
make it, yeah.
Easy shot.
Hack! Oh. Oh.
Just hack.
Selena! Selena!
Back one.
Hard, Selena!
Ah, we're good. The back one?
Hard, 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 hard.
No.
Ah!
Okay.
Nice try. Great weight.
Got 11-8. Yep.
Got caught in
Perfect
the middle.
weight.
Could have been on it and tried for the back
Weight.
one.
Perfect weight.
95? Yeah.
Should have gone for the back one.
I know.
Yeah. Aaron,
Sorry, Pascal.
Once again, it's Pascal Letendre throwing the second stones as she's come off the bench for Stephanie Hanna, who's left the game not feeling well.
Gotta go hard, Britt. You gotta go to get by.
Come on, Britt.
Hard line! Gotta go, go, hard!
Britt
You got
O'Neill.
it, Britt. Go, no, no roll. No roll.
And it will spill off.
Great weight. It was pretty good, eh? 85. 87, I mean.
Yeah, me too. I'm afraid doing that goes into there.
Yeah. Just peel the top one for now?
I think so.
Okay.
You got it, Liz.
Good awareness there. They were a little worried about the red onto the shot rock.
Oh, no. Selena. Selena.
You gotta go.
Hard! Hard!
Oh, jeez.
And yeah, that's what they worried about, peeling it into their own. And that's what happened.
Just see that she was down the center line and a little in out on release, and it just didn't come back.
Earlier in the game, he'd get away with that.
Sorry, guys.
Like yes.
a 60 sip.
No, I would say 70.
No. Jen threw a
65?
60 on
What
her.
did I give you on this
one?
85.
Okay.
Close, a little hot.
Little hot.
Back 8. Okay, it's got to curl.
We're back
Britt,
8.
you're going to have to help it.
We're back 12 through.
Okay.
Through. It's not curling.
Yeah.
We've
There it
seen
goes
this
now,
a few
but-
times today. If you get out wide enough late in the
That's
game,
okay. Did you get there, Care?
50.
it's quite a difference in
Huh?
speed.
50?
But
Okay.
that was an overthrow, period.
Okay.
Do you want to try it or just get this one?
Yeah, I think just that one.
Okay. Got it, Liz.
Feeling the dangerous center
Yeah,
guard.
that's hard.
The other one's higher and off center, not guarding really much the forefoot.
Yep.
You got it.
Clean.
Clean.
Great throw.
Good save.
Got it, girl.
And away it goes. So there's that one high corner covering the edge of the forefoot.
Tight. Same spot. Okay.
This wonderful finish, both turns. That shouldn't be a huge problem. It's in the way, but it should. A soft weight tap back should be able to get anything out around that guard.
Line's a little tight. Just half. Hard line. Half tight. Line's good. Right here. Gotta go through. Hard line.
Down the middle here. It has to be getting slower.
Hard.
Now they've picked her up.
Hard.
Latondra,
Right beside it.
Karen Sagal,
Gotta go.
and right beside it they are. So
You got
no
it.
thought here, Cheryl, on Carrie Einarson's, in Carrie Einarson's mind. You're up by 2 to even try and use these and go around.
No, especially when they leave them juicy, a juicy double peel like this. She just wants to make them go away.
And squeezes it, and this will spin, and spin, and spin, out the back. Very nice. In hindsight, you think as this end now progresses, in hindsight, do you think Ontario
No, line is fine.
would like to have that 8th back and play the corner freeze?
Now they would.
Yeah.
But there was risk either way.
Force the 1, force the single, and get the hammer back. Now you're down by 3, granted, but
Good release.
it hasn't turned out the way they'd hoped. Selena Cates.
Whoa. Liz. No. Whoa. Liz. Yep. Clean. You're fine. Clean. Very good.
Good. Atta girl.
Now we've talked about rocks slowing down a little bit, and if you can get into a position like this area here is really what we call the slide path. That's where almost all the shots are thrown. So if you happen to be outside that path, it's quicker. Once it gets inside that path, they're slowing down. We've seen so many rocks curl early and they stop just over the hog line. That's what the curlers are dealing with. That area, if you could keep it colored during the game, it would really help the brushers, because we've seen a couple come-arounds here come up way light. And all it is a wear pattern. 2 10-minute practices. They throw a ton of rocks. 10 minutes of brushing with these brooms that are pretty abrasive. There's no way the ice maker can stop it from slowing down completely.
Spinning. I was like, it should go. It's spinning a lot. Yeah.
All there? A little more.
Jen Hanna, first skip stone.
I don't think so. I think it'll come
Up,
down.
coming down. Just tight.
Easy.
Just tight.
Looks good, guys.
Just
Looks
tight.
good.
And this is one in that slower area. Watch it kind of just, it doesn't glide like it did in the first, second, third end. It really curled too.
We could even hear in the sweepers they called it top 12
Did
once
they?
it
Yeah,
got
there you
to
go.
that strip.
See what they
It's
say.
short.
So then what you do is you go a little wider, you throw a little extra weight. The extra weight, it doesn't get into that green area that I tried to show. And you're through the ring so fast, it's not funny.
You guys like the draw?
No. I like Bill. You got it, Carrie.
Did somebody just bring up a draw? Yeah, did you hear that?
Yeah, it might curl up a little more than the others anyways.
You would draw here, you peel
got
it
it.
out again,
Yeah,
wouldn't
no.
you? No.
No.
I was hearing things.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Yes. Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean. You're fine. Atta girl.
Good.
That corner? Yeah. Sure. Here?
Back out. Okay.
Dropping in on Quebec and British Columbia. And BC has come back to take the lead with that steal of 2 in 8. Final rock on the way for Marie-France LaRouche.
Well, she's already sitting 1, and she could elect to just draw to the forefoot for 2, but if she can move that top 8 yellow rock just 3-4 inches and stick her shooter around, she's going to get 3 out of it.
Now you have to move that yellow over far enough. That one rolls in to be shot at the back. And now a look. And the decision is it's just the deuce. And so they're tied at 6.
Non, hein? J'ai trop fatigué, regarde.
That was almost a brilliant shot.
Oh. Gotta go all the way. All the way in, all the way in. Good sweep, Ross. Good sweep. Okay, Jen. Tracy.
Girls like,
Well, slap.
didn't know.
With, yeah.
They didn't. Got it. We're blanking, right?
Okay, well, there's that. You mentioned at the other end that would you take the single here to go up by 3, give up the last rock?
I'm old school. I'd really like to have the last rock in case something drastic happens, but a lot of teams will in this late because 3 up, then you get to peel the guards a little sooner. It's not wrong. You certainly, if you're Carey, you're not going to even attempt to miss this wide. That's for sure. One is not bad.
No.
It was your birthday the other day. You're a little older school too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And away it goes. So back-to-back blanks. It hasn't worked out for Ontario. And they continue to trail 5-3. And they have that last rock coming home on this, our Sandra Schmerler Day, in support of the Sandra Schmerler Foundation. You've been so good in your donations. There's the number, sandraschmerler.org, to help out neonatal care across Canada. Let's update the game between Northern Ontario and Team Canada. That's Northern Ontario sitting the deuce as they play in this tie. And this is what's facing Jennifer Jones. Comes in with a record of 1-1 against Krista McCarville out of Thunder Bay, who's looking to win 3 in a row.
Krista McCarville had to sit her shooter on a hit in the last rock in the perfect spot in order to not leave a double and a chance for 2. She makes it perfectly, and that forces Jennifer Jones to just throw this hit and take 1 point in the lead going home.
So it's 7-6. Team Canada leading, but Krista McCarville will have that all-important last rock coming home in 10. On this Sunday night, here in Grand Prairie, draw 5 at Revolution Place. And Manitoba continues to lead 5-3. The gamble hasn't paid off for Ontario. And the blanks in 8 and 9 means that Manitoba and Carey Einarson still have the last rock, as well as a 2-point lead playing 10.
2 impressive shots by Ontario lead. Karen, the throwing that long one just over the hog line with the way the slide path is a tough shot. You often see those end up being hogged.
And now, too much. Too much. And it did just touch.
Shoot, thought she had it. Yeah.
So at 80?
Close.
Come in.
Yeah.
I think I can give you a 90.
Okay.
She plays all day.
Okay. Yep. 85. Yeah. Hard line.
Wait, close.
Really hard line.
Come on, Brett.
Just top 8. Hard, Brett.
Gotta go, wait. Susan.
Hard!
You got it! Hard!
Wow, Britt O'Neill.
No.
And splits it off.
That's fine. That's sweet.
Shot stone still belongs to Manitoba. Well, let's update now the game between the two lawyers from Cox and Palmer. And the final stone is on the way from Suzanne Burton, PEI.
Well, 1 rock ago, Suzanne Burton, PEI, were actually sitting 4. Sylvie Robichaud made a beautiful freeze that you see there on the forefoot. She's only second shot, though, but that forces Suzanne Burt to try this draw for a second point.
Hard. Yep, go.
And the carry.
Hard. That's okay, guys. That's good.
And won't get there. So that red stone you see just back 4, that belongs to PEI. They'll pick up that all-important single and now lead it 8-6.
Another rock down that path, coming up a little light on that draw for 2 for Suzanne.
No. Easy.
High.
It's a little
No.
tight.
No. Never. Yep. I don't know. No. Okay.
Double.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you like this? Sure?
These ones are kind of tough. It's not going to go.
Looks tough.
If you just get that top one, that's okay.
Yeah.
But try that.
Okay, you got it.
Smart decision there. The across the face double is really tough. So this way you're going to get either one of those reds and maybe carry them over and get the side one.
Yeah. Hard. Really hard.
Liz Fife.
Really hard. Go. Okay, just get the top. Yep.
And they do get the top, and they will spill one in as well. We haven't mentioned that Liz is the daughter of Vic Peters, the Canadian champion.
Shoot. Sorry, I could have kept going. I thought you said okay.
Vic's here somewhere
He
too, is the
Sorry.
rumor. I haven't seen him yet.
Either have I. Won the Canadian Championship in 1992. Sorry, picked it up. I know you still. I know it's a sore spot.
Easy. Whoa, if you can.
Halfway.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Got a curl. Yep.
Right over, Karen.
Hard. Good.
Good, Rick. Yeah.
Just rip the one.
Oh, yeah.
Or do you like that?
Nah. I don't like that. I like the peel.
Try it. If you just rip it, that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's make this.
Yep.
Selena Cates.
Whoa. Kristen. Hard. A little more.
Okay, that's okay.
Ooh.
Those balls thrown were right behind it, but it was basically thrown through the break. It was coming so hard it just didn't curl like they thought it would.
What was that? 402.
You know, if they can just get as much separation here, line these two up.
Want to go a bit?
Yep.
Sure. Yep, gotta go.
Line's
Line
good.
two.
Line's good.
Line, hard line.
You got it. Really
Karen, help.
Britt O'Neill.
Okay.
And short they are.
What'd you get?
85.
Well, there's no doubt that the two ends jump out, jump off the board. The wonderful drawing ability of Kerri Einarson showed itself in the fourth when she got 3. And then, of course, Jen Hanna, the draw weight, really not part of her game tonight, struggling with that. Pulled the string, gave up the steal of 2. There's your 5 points. She leads 5-3. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
Time.
Ontario calling timeout. And that's their second. That'll bring Robert Hanna to the ice.
Pocket, I think. Yeah.
And instead of Robert coming out, it'll be
Hey,
Steph Hanna.
that's what I think. So I think that too.
Freeze down in the
Right to
pocket.
nosy, I don't mind either.
Yeah, that's about all you have, I
Yeah.
think. You go around the corner
Right
to
on
hit
nose.
that open one. How do you?
That's great.
And
Yeah.
you could try
Yeah,
that and
right
maybe
here
make the
probably.
double and roll
Yeah.
buried.
Yeah. Yeah, I
like
think
it.
so, Jen. Right. Okay. Okay, let's make it, Jen.
Would be an option. Go around the corner. You'll probably make a play on that red one, but it might set up a yellow double. And you make the yellow double roll underneath again. You have two buried.
I think that's
Force her to a
probably
pressure
minimal.
draw.
Right. Which isn't easy right now, this late in the evening. It's
But-
down that center is a little bit dodgy. This way, you throw the freeze. The team Manitoba probably can't get this rock out, but they can probably get the left-hand one out. And then this one will be wide open for their last one.
Same spot you drew a couple of ends ago.
I thought it was going to hit the frost.
I know.
We don't hear that very often. Talking about frost. Is it frost or is it in fact just that slow patch as you suggest?
Well, down the middle, there wouldn't be any frost at all because of the wear pattern. There's so much
Right.
wear, but you can see a little bit of white way out wide, but I don't think it's going to affect Jen's shot here at all.
Oh my goodness, she'd be almost on the next sheet.
Yes.
Line's not bad. Make sure you're there.
Pretty close. Line only right now.
Whoa, line's good.
Line
No
only.
bounce,
Do
no
it.
bounce. Line's good. No bounce. Here and rock. Here and kick rock.
We're there.
Gotta
Can't
go for
go.
weight. Gotta go for weight. Gotta go.
I don't think so.
Yep. Gotta go. Right to
No
it.
bounce.
Yep. Here.
Line only right.
Losing
Gotta go.
hold.
Gotta
Yep,
go.
yep. Hard. Right in there. Okay. Sorry about that.
These are so hard for the sweepers to judge because you almost have to be on it early enough when it's too much weight to let it come off.
Did a great job
Did
there.
it. Got it. Rock there, Kristen.
That one that was just thrown from Jen Hanna not going anywhere, but obviously the left-hand one can be kicked out.
Just a 9 and nose it.
Okay. Does it go over top?
Pardon?
Double? Goes over. Oh, no.
It'll just stick right there, and so will we. So just nose it.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. You got it.
Nine. Yep.
Carrie Einarson and her first. Liz Fife trying to hold the line here. Bang. And that stone will stay right there. And now sitting the third shot is at the back of the 12.
Changes things a little bit.
Okay. Gotta go in a bit.
I guess here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So for miss, yeah.
You could tap that yellow out, sit on the corner, sit 3, hope for a rollout. This has to be perfect.
In a 6-6 tie, Quebec
You need
and British Columbia. And from the overhead, shot stone is BC.
Yeah, they had a real close and long look at this, and actually I saw a zoomed in overhead a minute ago, and it is a lot closer than it appears right now. So just to be safe, she's going to throw this cold draw to get a chunk of the button, and then there won't have to be any debate.
All right. Carla Thompson out of Kamloops looking for win number 1. As we watch as well the final stone of the 10th for Ontario and Jen Hanna.
Yep. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
One of the worst things you can do is just touch your own, though. And there's no mistake now. It's win number 1 for British Columbia. As they'll win it, make the final 7-6. They'll go to 1-2. Quebec loses their first. They're 2-1.
Good job. It was really close.
And our game is over, as Ontario needed to be sitting the deuce. They couldn't make the shot, and so Manitoba will pick up the win, and they will go to 2-1. Ontario falls to 1-2.
Good game. Good luck. Good luck. Good game. Good game. Good luck. Home. Love you. Yeah. Good game. Good luck.
Manitoba is a winner on a Sunday night.
The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. The 2016 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for more than 20 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
What a comeback this is for New Brunswick, as they have a chance now to tie and force this game to extra. And the final stone is on the way from Sylvie Robichaud.
A really nice hit and roll by Sylvie Robichaud on her first one. Leaves her sitting 2. No opportunity for a double for Suzanne Bird either, so she just takes her medicine, hits the one at the back, and leaves this draw for 2 to send it to an extra end if she makes it.
In the battle of the lawyers from the firm of Cox and Palmer. One in Charlottetown, one in Moncton, and they'll sit for 2, and so they are all tied at 8. And we'll be back with the extra end in just a minute. We continue on this Sunday, our Sunday tradition, first weekend of the Scotties, the Sandra Schmerler Telethon in aid of neonatal care across the country. There's the number to call. And of course, you can do it online, a donation, sandraschmerler.org. We thank all of you who have contributed so far. And we're up to $292,000. Thank you all so very much. Can we make 300,000 by the time we say goodbye? Well, you have an extra end to make your donation, as Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick are now tied at 8. And New Brunswick has come back in the second half of the game, outscoring PEI 5-2 after PEI had taken the first half by a score of 6-3.
Bit of a chunk of the 4A.
So Northern Ontario down by 1 to Team Canada. They have their 1. Sitting top 4. Is the draw here to get the winning point?
It's definitely there. Jennifer Jones elected to try and guard this draw, actually, but ended up, I think, a little higher than she'd hoped, and it over-curled a bit, so it leaves this 4-foot draw for 2 in the win.
To go to 3-0, Northern Ontario. It's a big, big, big draw here. Ashley Sippolup, Sarah Potts. Can they get it there? Need a little more. Yes, they can. Krista McCarville and the team from Northern Ontario, the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay, draw the 4 to get their deuce, make the final 8-7. They win 3 out of the gate. And Team Canada, the defending champions, Jennifer Jones now 1-2.
No, I like this.
Just control.
Oh, you heard all that noise. There's a lot of Northern Ontario fans in the building. Place erupted.
Krista McCarville, Sylvia Robichaud had a double to beat them last night, missed it.
Stop here.
Northern Ontario gave up a steal of 2 and a steal in the 11th to lose, and then she pulled another one out of the hat here, 3-0.
Finding a way to win.
Megan, yeah. Yep. Little. You're good.
So here in this extra, it is Prince Edward Island that does have the last rock. Suzanne Burt and the team from the Charlottetown Curling Complex have the hammer playing the red stones.
Nice spots for those red ones if you're cheering for New Brunswick here. The freeze is right on the pin.
Stopping. Okay, whoa then.
Marie Richard throwing the second stones.
7. Whoa. Curly coming down, Sil. Whoa. Only for weight. 7.
We welcome those of you who have been watching the game between Northern Ontario and Canada to this extra end. Prince Edward Island and New Brunswick. Both teams coming in at 1-1. New Brunswick getting 2 and 10 to force this extra, in which PEI will have last rock playing the red stones.
That's one of the heaviest draws I've seen right there, and it ended up perfect. It's definitely slowing down on that center path.
Megan Hughes, for those of you who have not been with us, this is also the battle of the lawyers. The 2 lawyers from the firm of Cox and Palmer. Megan Hughes from the Charlottetown office, while Rebecca Atkinson is from the Moncton office. And the challenge was on. The trash talking began, and so each of the lawyer combatants, the loser will have to wear the opponent's shirt in their office.
Oh.
Yep. Whoa. 2.5. Whoa. It should be good on its own. It's gonna overcurl. 2. Now. No, never. Let it die. Good, Maddie.
Look at that curl at the end. That's going to be the trick, to keep those guards in the right spot.
Right. As long as we keep showing this side of it. Yeah, I agree. Heel. Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep, yep. Yep. Good. Shot. Shot there.
From Northern Ontario, there you see Coach Lorraine Lang, 2-time Canadian champion, world champion with Heather Houston. And they're very excited as their team gets off to a 3-0 start after that dramatic draw to get 2 in 10 and take out the defending champions.
Looked like they took a little bit more ice for this guard. The other one finished so hard once it got to the line.
Only if you need to. Line's good. Yep, you got to bring it in.
Rather cross the center here, though. They don't want to leave an out turn to pick that thing out of there.
Yep, go.
Looks like it will, no problem.
Go hard. Go. Yes, go. Go. Hard.
Well played.
Good.
Camera, it looks like it is.
And just a reminder, Sports Center follows. Raptors played today, and if you had missed it, you're going to want to see the highlights from the Daytona 500. 500 miles, and it was a photo finish.
Clean.
Really?
Yeah.
Marie.
Within bumper.
It's hard, Marie. It's good. It's good.
Who do you think shot? Yellow?
Yeah, we didn't need any more than that,
I think it's yellow, but it's very close.
I threw it pretty straight.
Yeah, I think it is.
But if it is yellow, you think Suzanne might make a play here with any guard, long guard.
Yeah, it looks like yellow.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah, any chance you get to get
yes.
that shot stone off there. Which makes these guards
Where? I gave it a hair.
pretty tough and critical.
Okay, well, let it catch the curl then. It's a little more. Let it catch the curl. Still a 3? Yep. Easy. Whoa, whoa, it should be good on its own.
Still a 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, stop, stop, stop. Good.
You could probably blast that out of there with the in-turn.
Yeah, I like the straight back.
Okay. Sorry, Sylph. It's okay. Yes, sir.
Straight back's even better. You need to hit it dead on. Straight back, obviously, it kicks it out of there. Or you can actually hit it across the face and it'll spin out of there. Might be even better. Then there won't be a center guard.
Yep. 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 Whoa. Whoa.
I took this too tight. It makes this pretty.
Running it back, and will spill it, and spill it far enough that shot stone now belongs to PEI.
It's a great shot, opens it up.
Better result in the straight back, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Good shot. Sorry, I didn't know we were trying to cross the face of it.
This side of center? Yeah.
I thought we had to nose it. I didn't realize we were.
A little bit more.
16.5.
Down to skip stones in this extra. PEI and New Brunswick.
Line's really nice. Whoa then. Line's just here. Good. Just here, right to my broom. Not too high. Right to my broom, guys. Yep, go. Yep. Whoa. It's good.
What are we? Half? Half there.
A little less. Less
Are we
than
going
half.
across the top of it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slight danger of jamming this and leaving it shot rock. It's probably worth the risk, though. You get rid of both.
The air would be, get it too thin, go over the top of it.
Suzanne Burt. In a 9th appearance at the Scotties.
Yep, yep, yep. Hard!
Robin Green calling line. Hughes, Christensen, and drives it through the hole.
Or just, like, do you want to bump it, or do you want to just straight take it out? Like, if you just... Oh, shoot.
Time.
Time being called by
Right.
New Brunswick.
Isn't that I mean, I guess either way, she has a draw. So we might as well make sure that we make this, give you the easier shot, right? Because even if you make this perfectly, she still has this whole thing to draw to.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty hard shot to do that, and she's going to ignore it anyway. She's going to draw. We were just saying just probably hit.
Make Suzanne draw against 2.
It's hard to play.
No use freezing here. Just make it go away.
Is
So
it a straight hit? The hit. The hit.
Oh, that was easy.
Thanks for coming out, Charlie.
He agreed.
No, that's the move for sure. You, I think you want your opponent drawing the 4-foot here this late stage of the day.
That's perfect, but I like that, so it's just normal. Let's go.
Try to keep them at a similar distance from the button.
Normal.
Draw with the broom. Okay.
Already planning out their last shot.
Talking about ice and where they'll have to put the broom, and probably a little discussion about weight as well.
Final stone for New Brunswick.
Easy.
And Sylvie Robichaud.
You should get something, but please clean it. Just clean.
Needs to get something. Be shot rock after this. And will roll it. And sit the 2.
Take a long look at the hit now.
I think so now that she's not looking at 2, you draw if they were even.
Factor in the conditions right now.
And she is. That's what she's going to play as the hit.
As Quebec looks on after they gave up a win to British Columbia.
Bottom 4. Look what happens. Get a pick. Yep. That's what I meant.
Final stone. Hit and stick for the win.
Yep.
Maybe even take a little roll towards center line. No, staying off it. Staying off it. Now, and sit there and roll it to the lid for the win. And so the battle of the lawyers will go to PEI, and Suzanne Burt, Megan Hughes, the winner over Rebecca Atkinson, in the battle of Cox and Palmer, make the final. PEI 9, New Brunswick 8. So after 5 draws, look at this, Alberta and Northern Ontario at the top, and the only undefeated teams. Team Canada loses a second tonight, while Newfoundland and Labrador are the only winless team in the field of 12. Well, all of us at TSN, all the crew took some donations, and we were thrilled today to present $700 to Sandra's mom Shirley, to Sarah, to Jen, and to Shannon England, and to all of you. We'll tell you that the phone lines will remain open for another 30 minutes. Look at that, $292,000, nearly $293. On behalf of all of us involved, and on behalf of the Sandra Schmirler Foundation, thank you so much for all you do. And this, once again, the curling community proves itself to be something very special. Coming up tomorrow, no morning draw, Monday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. On 1 and 5, you'll see Newfoundland Labrador against Quebec. And on 3 and 4, we'll have Alberta against Northern Ontario, a battle of the undefeated. So thank you again for a wonderful day. For all you contributed to the Sandra Schmirler Foundation, thank you. And on behalf of all of us, till we talk with you again tomorrow from here in Grand Prairie, thank you for joining us. The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is here on Canada's sports leader, TSN. Sport is coming up.